Yeah, this exploration vessel that you're on, this colony ship, it's got a fuel capacity of 120. Just so you're aware.
Gotcha.
It looks like it's jump 4, although I think I gave you guys a jump 5.
Wow. Nice.
I'm pretty sure you're on a jump 5. Which means it's really expensive engines and fuel. Let's roll a D100 and see how gassed up was your ship before you left the station. I'm going to give you guys advantage on this roll. So we'll say, John, go ahead and roll a D100. Actually, wait.
It's too late.
Ken, we'll just don't tell me the result. Ken, you roll because you always roll high.
Yeah, I do. Except for this time. Which is not... I did get 2 of the same number. I got a 44. It's very low.
And John, what'd you get?
69.
All right, we'll stay with 69.
That seems right.
So you guys were at 69, and you pulled 2 maneuvers. I believe each maneuver is 1 fuel cell. Is that about right? Or you haven't read the Shipbreaker's Guide, have you, Miller?
Yeah, I'm looking now for the fuel capacity. What it actually
it's at the very top. It's like second page. So run thrusters monthly. It's 1 fuel. Jump to hyperspace. No. You guys did an evasion. We're gonna call it that. Because you were trying to get out of Dodge. So you're doing like a massive acceleration. We'll say that it was 2 fuel because you didn't go like super duper far. And then this other one will just cost 1. So you're down 3 fuel. Who is going to take note of this?
Not it.
Right, okay, then I'll take note.
I can do it. Hold on. I've got the app, so I can set it up as a ship.
Okay, sweet.
Okay.
In the app.
So this actually is nice, and I'll tell you what, I'll give you each an XP you can put towards skills for the trouble, because knowing how much fuel you have as players will definitely determine what you're going to plan and do. So 69 minus 3, you got 66 fuel left. And I don't know how many warp core it holds, but we can get that later. Warp core.
Got the warp core, baby.
Yeah, warp cores are really expensive. So it's basically a big unit of powerful fuel. And the question is, how many can you hold? I guess you can just...
Warp cores?
Yeah. Or can you just have
Probably
them?
a lot. It's got that huge cargo bay.
Yeah. But I wonder if the ship actually has stats for it, is what I'm kind of...
Oh, that's a good question.
Right, so you all are in the med bay still. You've had some revelations go down, and Dr. Adams has handed you these 2 syringes with what he calls purple 10. I'm very creative. Shut up. Shut up. All right, so I see nowhere on here where it says how much you have. I think it's one of those things you just kind of ad hoc. But, you know, like you said, Miller, you got a ton of space. We'll figure it out. It might be how many jumps you have. I don't know. We'll figure out how many warp cores you have. You have at least a couple because they knew that they were going to make at least 2 jumps.
Cool. Those things are like $1 million a piece.
Yeah, they're really expensive. Actually, I want to say, anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we start you off. another tidal shift, or I should say inertial shift, as you spiral down closer to the planet. Distance-wise, you are in the part where you're starting to decelerate and find orbit around Campus B, which is the planet below the station. So you already spent the fuel for this. You guys will actually gain about 0.8 gravity at this point. I gave you gravity before because you're getting disadvantage from movement. So now you actually have the deceleration gravity as Mark Zero is pulling that maneuver. Again, you're kind of listing to the right a little bit. What are you all doing? Actions on you.
I'm gonna talk to the doctor and say, Doc, I mean, it may not be a big deal. I'm not 100%. I mean, I'm probably fine, but maybe you could give me just like a little once over. I got a couple of little random wounds.
Oh yeah, I see that. Oh yeah, what happened to your neck? Here, sit down.
I cauterized it with a gun.
What?
It's probably
Have you taken any stim packs?
Yeah, I took a stim pack. I feel pretty good.
Okay, we can't do that. We can't do that then. As he like walks over, as in Jackson, you kicked him into like some normalcy. He's like kind of a little bit normal right now. As he's like walking over
Mission
to
accomplished.
the medicine cabinet. He pulls out some bits and pieces and whatnot, and he's starting to like dress your wound and wipe it down and anesthetic.
Yeah.
Antiseptic.
Anesthetic,
And a little bit of anesthetic too. What are the rest of you doing as this is happening?
Doc. The redheaded girl is this angel to be.
Yeah, and she's a cherub right now.
But what about all the other infected? Is there anything that can be injected into them to stop them, or just to kill them?
So, for them, we called them the afflicted because, they're all willing, all of them. He kind of looks around the room, continues to wipe. But they're afflicted with if they weren't dead first before they manifested these symptoms, then yeah. No, we really didn't try. They were usually pretty aggressive.
So there's no antidote or anything like that will put them
Well,
down?
no, there's an antidote. Yeah, it's this stuff as he pulls out the purple 10. We used several different versions of that, an aerosol one, one that's injected, one we laced in their food and whatnot. And there's a percentage of them that kind of came back to their senses, but they kind of had to keep getting it. And then
how can they come back to their senses if they were already dead?
Well, no. If they weren't dead, if they didn't dead, he kind of looks at you all. Oh, you don't know. So if you're afflicted, it can manifest before your body dies.
Do you think
It's just when the body is ceased to function entirely. They're not totally dead. There's about a 25% chance that
just
they'll
mostly dead.
Rejuvenate.
Mostly dead.
Yeah. But if they're already alive and they're just infected, then some people pull through and they don't die. It's just that the Alea Lumo just pulled the program. We were making headway. I think they definitely could be brought back to their senses, but
you think we could put
usually
that
burn the bodies.
Ventilation system or something? Get it to you said aerosol.
It might work, but if she's a cherub, she's very hungry.
Yeah, she mentioned that. I feel like a few times.
That's kind of the difference. And she's very strong. and
Ish.
fast,
Yeah.
and regenerates a lot.
But
I mean, they super soldier type stuff, you know.
Mhm.
They really bastardized their religion.
Okay, right.
We just stick her with these things, these little injection
Wait.
pods.
Yeah, I'd stick her at least once.
No.
Maybe just use them both. But you know, the thing is that like it'll wear off after a while. So maybe you want to stick her once, and you can talk to her. You can put her in stasis, and everything would probably be fine. Right. So roll a d5.
Okay. That's a 3.
As he's able to basically super glue, you know, the cut. He uses like a little healing ray, and you regain 3 hit points. You will also not have that wound if you still have the wound.
Yeah. So that takes me back to the 0 wounds. Oh no,
Yeah,
I
assuming you
still
went-
have the wounds. No, I didn't. I didn't. I still have a wound.
Okay.
Thanks, Doc.
So that wound is basically just downgraded from you're bleeding out of your arteries to, let's see, what will it be? It's going to be, none of that makes sense. It's just a laceration, right? So you're not bleeding, but you have, the wound is a laceration on your neck. Okay, so like you shouldn't heal, or I'm sorry, you should heal, but don't do any strenuous movement with the left side of your body. You know, you want to pull that open again.
Oh,
And here, take
okay.
these. Is he like gives you some pills, glass of water? That'll kind of help with some of the healing.
Yeah, I'll keep my calisthenics down for the next few hours, for sure.
As Arthur and Jackson, you see, hear, and see Dr. Adams, who's been kicked in the face and maybe has a concussion. He's acting a little strange, and your compatriot Glenn have a very calm conversation with each other. Just casual. They're very casual about it. You know, you look at them like both of them are kind of covered in blood, like all jacked up. All right, what y'all doing?
I'm
I think
gonna
we can talk
hand.
to that girl
I'm gonna hand the.
and find out what she knows.
Wait, hold on a second. Arthur, what'd you say?
So, this is back to Jackson. I think we could talk to the girl and find out what she knows because she's come from somewhere. We need to check out the storeroom. And
Wait, which girl are you talking about? The little one that
The
I
young
just put in
girl.
the cryopod?
yep,
Yeah, we'd have to wake her up again.
You put her in
Little
a
girl in the
cryopod?
cryopod?
oh, this is really quiet. This is keeping a safe distance from the doctor.
Oh, I see. You guys moved away and you're still.
Yeah, yeah, this is still the same.
I'm thinking Jackson is bringing the sack of dead body up toward the airlock. We can have this.
Okay, so you guys are like walking
Yeah,
out
yeah,
towards the airlock. Cool. As you, in fact, walk back, Arthur, past the cryopod where the girl is. Her name is Andrea. You see, like, you know, it's on her like lapel or something.
Yeah, that little girl, I just stuck her in there, man. Until
we
I
need
get
to check
the
out the
situation under control.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But we need to check. We need to check out the storeroom. But if we can go in there forewarned, we can gauge the situation before we encounter it. Or should we just get in there?
Yeah, maybe we can get some cameras going. We'll talk to Glenn, have him talk to the, what's you call him, Neil? Niles?
Ian.
All right.
Yes. I heard my name.
Yes,
As you
thanks,
drop
Ian.
off the body parts in the airlock.
Where's the nearest terminal where we can check the cameras for the storeroom?
There is a dummy terminal in this corridor.
Dummy terminal, what does that mean?
It means, and he goes into some like technical babble. It means it is a level 3 terminal. You can access certain systems, but not others. That's
We can
after a
access-
long.
Yeah. But yeah,
This
we'll
is
use
where
that
we
one.
left. What's his name? Elliot, right?
No, Elliot. You sent him up top where the where life support and all that stuff was, and he's sort of manning that. It's what Glenn was
Okay,
doing.
Right. Okay.
So right now
Oh, yeah,
you're next to the airlock. Also, that airlock, you've put the vac suit over the portion that were the hull breaches, but they're still there. Like it's literally like just pressurized, like like it's duct taped. As you get in there, it's cold. It's really cold in the airlock. You're like, oh god, like this, like the vacuum of space. You kind of hear this, like real quiet.
Yeah. On that note, I'm going to see if we can find some somewhere around here. They got to have patch kits that they use to patch the vac suits.
Yeah, the vac suits themselves. Yeah, you figure they're probably in the stove, as in not the storeroom, but like those little stoves, the little closets in some of the corridors.
Okay, yeah, I'll see if I can find some patch kits.
Yeah.
And if I can, I'm just going to use those to like reinforce the holes in the door.
Takes a little bit of time. You open up a closet, you see like the toilet paper, space toilet paper, et cetera, space balls, the toilet paper, and you get some of the vac suit patches, some caulk, and you just patch it with. Just by the end of it, Arthur, you're looking at Jackson, who like steps back, hands on the hips, looking at his work. It's like it looks like he's taken a cloth patch to fix the hull. It works though. It's not hissing right now.
Yeah, that'll do, pig. That'll do.
All right, back in the med bay. Have you taken these pills?
Yeah, whatever the doctor gives me, I'm just gonna take.
You will regain from the pills a D5 of health.
Ooh.
And the idea is it's over the course of a little bit of time you heal this much. So we'll say that the whole thing has taken about 30, 45 minutes for them to do all that.
And while I'm kind of healing, I'm going to ask the doctor, you have any like TPS reports or like, I just, any filing that needs to be done? Yeah. Let me see if I can establish a system for you, a little better system.
I mean, the terminal's messed up. I don't know who did that, but like, I didn't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think that terminal was damaged in the.
I feel like
It's Tuesday afternoon Geeky Gamer Podcast with Bill, Ken, Sketch, and John. We have a Patreon. It is Geeky Gamer Podcast. Patreon Geeky Gamer Podcast. You can also hit us with some Gmail at geekygamerpodcast@gmail.com. We got a coffee with Dreadlore. I don't know. Why not? And all lowercase letters meant strength to help us out with a little bit of music. Couchfire Media helps us with media production We need all the help we can get. Replay Productions abandoned us a long time ago.
About 3 years ago, they just left.
They're done.
I don't know why they're still on there.
I have no idea. But that's where we are.
Talk to our media company about that.
We're right there.
It is Tuesday. Yeah, if you wanna hit us with some Gmail, we check it.
Yeah.
I guess.
If the socials,
Do we have a Gmail?
Yeah, we got.
I think we do.
Yeah,
we got Geeky Gamer Podcast at Gmail.
That's it.
Right? That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And now some dude from like, I don't know, some country. Yeah. Anyway, there's like an Indian guy that's trying to scam me right now. He's like, oh yes, finally. Credentials. I'll get him this time.
Gadget.
So we're playing Mothership today.
We're playing Mothership. This is a
rare honor.
Mothership game by Tuesday Night Games, which it dawned on me, we play on Tuesdays. Come on! Yeah, they're called
works.
Tuesday Night Games, I think, right?
Yeah, it works.
Tuesday night, as in with a K.
Okay, I'm with you. Yeah.
You get it. Yeah, come on. Tuesday, it's the name of their company. We're giving them, we did it on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
We're in every time zone on this podcast. So if you're in the chat at ever and want to Gmail us, if you're ever in the chat, let us know what your time zone is and your Gmail.
Plus or minus GMT.
We will not send you Rickroll bullshit. I swear, it won't happen.
We won't.
Well, let's do a little bit of a recap. You guys are in a bad situation.
That's
You're in
true.
a tight spot.
It's been a couple of sessions for me.
It's been a couple sessions. Actually, it only has been a couple sessions. I think we've only played maybe 3 since you abandoned us and defected. Yeah. So let's do the recap. Kennetha, you wrote.
I did.
You wrote a swell recap.
I wrote it because we were gonna get XP. We were gonna get XP for writing this.
XP. Space XP is what he's talking
Space
about.
Space XP.
John, I know that you're across the pond. I hate using that reference or expression, but you're across the pond. So swell means good.
Is that what it meant? After all these years.
I know.
After all these years.
Us
I imagine
Yanks.
to you, it's a sea swell. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Yes, yeah. Uh-huh.
A swell of pride.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's just get the anti-Britishness
Sea swell.
sentiment out of the way first.
Indeed. Is that a Dreadlore shirt you got on there? What is that, John?
I thought so,
no.
but I don't think it is.
Well, it might be. Hold on, I'm gonna have to stand up.
Oh.
But
Make
it's
sure you're
obviously it's
wearing
backwards.
It's like
But wait, is that
Jesus.
It's Jesus. I'll be back.
Oh, Jesus.
pants.
I thought it was the dude. I thought it was.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought it
why I
was.
was like, why is it the dude?
Yeah, I thought it was the dude. I was like, the dude's a Terminator.
Hey,
Oh, shit.
someone at work thought, why have you got a picture of Billy Connolly on your t-shirt?
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
do like
not.
that
It's good old Jesus.
It's Jesus. Huh.
Good old Jesus.
Jesus.
Go on, Ken.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I play a character called Glenn Space, and I thought I'd kind of catch you guys up of what's happened. I've done some shit, and I'm coming clean. I admit that releasing that woman from stasis was a pretty big mistake. I thought it was saving her from being sex trafficked, or maybe I was her white knight, and we'd possibly, get married one day and have little attractive children.
Spaces.
Yeah. Anyway,
You know, it doesn't work that way.
she turned out to be a monster, and Jackson cut her head off, and I thought everything was good and done. I also took a gamble on using my real ID, fellas, on the station. I knew it was possibly the only way for us to get a storage locker and for our animals that we stole. Because my conversation with the guard that had this storage locker was not going well, and he just wanted some ID, and I didn't want to get arrested. But, fortunately, everything failed, and super enhanced monsters overran the station, and a rogue AI attacked the Nova Espro, our ship, our way to get on and off of the station, and jettisoned much of the crew of the Nova Espro. But I fixed the AI, and so it didn't jettison us. As we kind of got unhooked from the station, and now we're kind of floating. Sketch, I think Mark Zero is piloting the ship, but we're still pretty close. And unfortunately, some monsters made it on board the Nova Espro, and we had to kind of eradicate them off the ship, and also, unfortunately, Dr. Adams might have revived the woman that I freed that was very hungry by decapitating. I guess Jackson decapitated her, and Dr. Adams sewed her head back on, and so she's wandering around the ship, along with people that she's released from cryo that want to probably kill us for whatever reason. Maybe because they're hungry. Anyway, we killed one of the monsters, but kind of failed at killing it until finally I once again injected the monster with some serum that Dr. Adams gave me that kind of shut her down, but not before Jackson's arm got severed off, and I guess we're gonna have to put him into medical stasis and get that arm repaired before too long. And there's still two of them out there, on our ships. Two of these zombie, I guess, hungry zombie monster creatures that we might want to take care of.
It's like you all really fucked the dog on this one.
Yeah.
Right.
Was I
So
there
all
last session?
So all that's pretty.
Was I there? I don't remember that.
Well, no, he's giving you from like midway through
No,
the entire game until now.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for writing it, and roll a d10 or a d5, and I'll give you advantage on it.
Oh, nice, because I rolled a 1 on the first one, and I rolled a 10 on the second, so that's 5.
Hey, so 5 XP.
Nice.
You can do that towards your skills. Remember, it does not go to saves; it goes to skills. Cameron, or Sketch, as you haven't been here for a while, we'll hook you up with 2 XP that you can put towards skills. And do you all remember? Because this is a homebrew rule in Mothership. Technically, in Mothership, you don't use XP for skills. Do you remember what we said the price was? Is it 10 XP for the trained, 15, and then 20?
I think it was 10 for each one, because the increase
Each one, that's right.
Because it only goes
Right.
up by 5 anyway. So
Right.
You'd be spending 20 for 15,
Right.
30
Cool.
for 20 for plus 20.
Cool. So it's 10 per
Right.
skill. And I think that probably works for a campaign because, a short campaign. Anyway, doesn't matter. So if you have some XP banked, you can buy a skill. Just let me know before you do. We do need to do a little bit of a recap to get all of us back in it, because it's been actually, we're a little disjointed. So I'm going to fill up my coffee to prepare for this. While I'm doing that, why don't we go around and introduce yourself, introduce your character, and a short blurb about your character. I'm talking like 50 characters, something that would fit in your little bio on like a social media thing, right? So what do you look like? Generally, what's your demeanor? And we can kind of get down to it, okay? So we'll start with John.
I'm playing Arthur Scollett. He is a grizzled veteran, and he's done 2 tours. On the second tour, he met with Mark Zero and Jackson Berry. They went separate ways. He went off to do some sort of special ops. He then reappeared. It's badly burned. Most of his face is damaged. Lost a lot of hair. Pretty hideous sight. Met up with his 2 comrades in arms, only to find out that there was a 4th one involved by the name of Glenn Space, someone who has no military background, and throughout the course of these episodes, his distrust in Glenn Space has begun to ebb. He's clearly done some dodgy things, which he's already described, and we're having to deal with the consequences, but Glenn's actually stuck around, and the whole Ramadan managed to save the day, though I don't think I'll ever forgive him for the whole Ramadan thing anyway.
Ramadan, it's
overall,
Ramadan. If it's Ramadan, it's Ramadan.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Yeah. So really, his company comes first. They want to steal, make money, stuff like that. Doesn't care. Just as long as he keeps his team alive, and if he gets to blow shit up, that's an added bonus. So that's pretty much Arthur Scollett for you.
Yep. We'll go with Cameron.
I'm Sketch. I'm playing Mark Zero, who did a tour as a Marine and said, "Fuck it, this isn't enough money." Went and tried to train as a teamster to fly ships and such, and that's also not enough money. And so inevitably he turned to a life of crime. Having hooked up with Jackson Bray and Gunny, Arthur Scollett, with a couple of other rogues, specifically Ivy Dukes and our newest comrade, who we may or may not have stolen at the time, Glenn Space.
Yep.
Mark Zero's a kind of a guy who lives in the moment, likes his booze, likes his food. A lot of this bullshit that's going on, he doesn't care why it's happening, just how to get through it. And apparently, I'm flying the ship now.
You're flying the
Nova Espro.
The Nova Espro.
Right.
Flipping a bitch in the Nova Espro. Yeah, there's some pretty interesting scenes with that. We'll have to get to that in a second. And Glenn Space, we've already talked a little bit about your character, but introduce him, like proper introduction.
Yeah, my name is Ken. I play a character. His name is Glenn Space. He's middle management engineer. He's very stuck into the TPS reports and doing the job thoroughly on paper, as well as in it for the money. Just not really great at being a criminal. New to it, has a little bit of Stockholm syndrome. He's very loyal to the people who abducted him because they're all Marines who would absolutely murder him if they got a hint of any kind of straying from the task at hand.
There's no doubt.
There's no doubt they will murder him, and he's not good at fighting. I just doesn't have a gun. He's an engineer.
Yeah, I don't know how many times Glenn has borne witness to Arthur Scullett just absolutely deconstructing someone with a pulse rifle. just keep going with like a straight face. Just yeah, it's a few times. It's a few times at this point. Okay, you also have Ivy Dukes with you, who's the most brogy Scotswoman. That probably doesn't sound anything Scottish whatsoever in real life. Thankfully, we're 800 years in the future, and this is how Scots people sound. They're called Scots people now. Space Scots people. Shut up. She is your guys' handler and contractor, and she's on the bridge of the Nova Espro. The Nova Espro is a colony ship that you guys have hijacked. Although necessarily you've hijacked it. She's on the bridge with Mark Zero, and you actually have a few NPCs with you, which we need to talk about. We'll talk about them first. That way, when we actually get down to how you got into this position, makes a little bit more sense. So the first one is Roger. Roger Goodness. He's in his 40s. He's kind of got like a Bill Burr thing going on. Because I'm, very, very creative. So his appearance, he's 40 and past it. All career is gone. He's addicted to VR gaming. He has salt and pepper hair, and he's kind of trashy. Pretty sure we did the whole give me a trait about him, and someone said the VR gaming. So Roger is with you all. Where is he? So he's not a very good station security guy. He's like the dude who got hired because they just needed somebody. Like he went to the blood drive and they were like, oh shit, and he just filled out an application. Yeah, he was with you all when you went down, but I feel like you sent him back up. And I know, Cameron, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'll tell you in a second. So you got Roger with you, and then you have the two civilians. One is Elliot, and one is Charisse. Okay, so Elliot is a computer engineer. And right now, Elliot, and they're dating, of course. They're partners. They don't call it dating anymore. They're partners. Elliot... What? It's 800 years in the future. They're advanced people. Sketch. Okay. They're partners. What? He's up in the life support, tooling around with it, and talking to the recently refurbished, I guess, chatbot whose name is Ian. His girlfriend, Charisse, spelled she-Reese. She's a goth girl, big titty goth girl, Cheshire cat in space woman. And both of them are in their 20s, and they're in love. Charisse is up on the bridge with Ivy Dukes. And Mark Zero. Yeah. Okay, so those are your NPCs. Roger was sent back up. Okay, so long and short. It's gonna be long. It's never short.
Never.
Mark Zero picked you all up in the dropship because you were gonna die. You're on the station, and the cargo bay was about to just explode. So Mark Zero picks up almost all of you. Glenn Space was on the Nova Espro. we know these things, details. You get back on the Nova Espro, you all link up. You free Chatbot. So Chatbot is the evil AI. It's just been corrupted and technically is still on the station. You were able to release Ian, the good Chatbot, back onto the Nova Espro. So you have that function going. At that point, and if you look at the map, this makes a little sense, a little bit. When I say the top or the north of the ship, I'm talking about the command module, the top of it. The south or the bottom would be the ass of the ship. The reason for this, if you guys remember, this is like in The Expanse, the way the ship is laid out, when you're accelerating, literally you have to climb up against the thrust gravity. So gravity is down towards the ass of the ship. It's not like in Star Trek. Okay? Makes sense? I need nods or thumbs up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everything is sort of angled that way, and we'll forget that. We'll forget it, but that's generally the idea. Just try to keep it in mind. What that means is when you have thrust gravity, you're climbing up these rungs to the modules, each module, or you're climbing down. When you have no gravity, like you're right now, and you're in the 0G, you can kind of like Superman it all up and down. And by and large, several of the compartments are they're contiguous and there's nothing obstructing. So you can go from the top of the ship a pretty good ways down. There are stopgaps, meaning that there are places that literally have intentional turns. And this is spaceship design so that certain things can't be done. Okay? Here's an example of one. Let's say someone forgot the coffee mug, right? Oops, they forgot to put it in the cabinet and lock it. You go into thrust. It shoots down the length of the ship and blows up your warp core. You don't want that to happen. So those kinds of things are there. You start pretty much near the command module and fan out. Some of you went north, so the 3 that I mentioned. The other of you went south. You left some of your NPCs along the way. And the idea was to clear out the ship of any of these quote-unquote monsters. Bunch of fights later, you disconnect from the station. You've successfully done that. You get into the med bay. People are getting hurt. There's heroism and all kinds of stuff. We're going to move past it. You get into the med bay to see if the woman that Glenn Space woke from stasis and who you're pretty sure are one of these monsters is still there. Turns out she's not. Dr. Adams he's knocked out. The med bay is a wreck. Dr. Adams is like, well, he put her head back on after it had been decapitated, and she actually regenerated. Popped up and beat the hell out of him and ran away. Put a pin in that really quick because you find out a very necessary detail here in a moment. So you start messing around the terminal, trying to figure out what is at the south of the ship. You realize that you can see through the cameras, but there's a few systems you cannot see. One being the reactor and reactor, medbay, and what was there's certain dark spots. That's what it is. So yep. You'll see like most of a compartment, but think of like Resident Evil. Horror game style, there's places that you can't quite see. Main thing is the reactor that you can't see right now. So you pop up, you start going to the storeroom, and the goal is you knew that there were 3 stasis chambers that had people in them. So you're like, we're going to go find those other 2 and take them out. Now, on your way down, and really quick before I continue, I want to make sure that Sketch can actually hear this, because it is for YouTube, but it's definitely for him. You got it? Cool. Gotcha. As on your way down, right below the command module, or very, very close to it, I should say. Let's see, do we have the map up? I want to make sure that I'm right on this. Command module's 10. It's not right below. 7 is life support. That's where Roger and Elliot are. On 8. So there's 2 modules on number 8. That is cryo. And several of those cryo, or that's like cryo 1. Several of those are dark. I think it was like 30% of them, of like the 100 or so, are dark. And when you were moving past, you had heard something there. You guys did not investigate. You were like, fuck that, we're going down. So I want to put that note in there, that whether it was just the ship's ventilation or whether it was a monster, you don't know. But there was something freaky going on there. Second thing is, let's see, right above, if you look at, right below number 7, there were a couple cryopods there as well. One of which, there was a little girl. She comes into this quite a bit. Right. I'm sorry, there was not a little girl in there. There was an open cryopod there. You came down, and Jackson... Right, when you were in the med bay, there was a scene where one of you saw something moving past the door in the hallway. It was this like freaky moment, kind of like out of The Shining. Turns out, it's this little girl. She's like 10 years old, all freaky. Jackson's talking to her. He immediately just takes her and puts her in the cryo chamber. He's like, thump, you're in cryo. Just doesn't even deal with it. Okay, you guys are investigating the storeroom. It's all wrecked. I mean, like, shit's gone all over the place because you've pulled some serious G movements. When you detached from the station in heroic fashion and laser beams are being shot because Ivy Dukes and Glenn and Mark Zero don't know how to use the ship laser beams, they're like trying to cut the umbilical. Oh hell, you shoot the space station by accident. You pull like 3 Gs in this flight spin of the Nova Espro. All hell's broken, and you did this massive pull G, like 5 Gs burn around this thing. During that time, all hell broke loose, and Mark Zero nutted. Anyway, come on, John, what that means.
Go.
So you get down to the storeroom, it's all wrecked, everything's wrecked, and you're going through stuff. Arthur finds a bunch of shit. He discovers where these stasis parts are. You guys find out that the stasis pods are empty. So the 2 stasis pods are empty. That means you got three of these people who ostensibly are monsters, you don't know, running around the ship. Oops, it turns out the little girl was one, as she pops out of the cryo, and she's climbing up north to go toward the command module. Jackson shoots her. She spins around. Mind you, he shoots her like a football field away, right? Like he's way down here, and he lines it up and shoots her. She spins around, having taken a few pulse rounds, growls, and shoots like a lawn dart. Attacks Jackson, cuts off his arm. Massive fight goes on. Hilarity. Arthur blasts the ever-loving god out of him. Jackson is bleeding out everywhere. Glenn Space saves Jackson's life, tourniqueting, and as you guys take, the battle's over, you take Jackson to the med bay where you know there's one of those auto med machine that actually does surgery, and he lost like ridiculous amounts of blood because we weren't really sure about the bleed damage, and so we lost like 30 points of damage. And it wasn't my fault. And throw him in the autoloader. As we start the game, you two, Arthur and Glenn, are in the med bay. Unless you have split up. I'm going to say, Glenn, you are definitely in the med bay. Jackson is in the med machine. We'll have a brief moment right there. Arthur, you can be wherever the hell you want. And Sketch, or Mark, you are in the command module with Ivy Dukes and Charisse. The space station is outside. Yep. Any questions?
No, thank you very much for that recap. Do you know where the ship?
Go to pins. Yeah. Okay. Go to no, don't do that. In this screen right here, where you have your videos and all that stuff, the upper right, there's going to be a little chat bubble. At the upper right, you'll see at the top right, there's a question mark, and right underneath that should be show chat.
Yes. All right.
And just go up a little bit, and it's there.
There it is. Gotcha. Perfect.
And that is by and large the way the ship looks.
Okay. And you said that there were 3 stasis pods that are now been vacated.
Yeah. So Glenn opened one of them early in the game and got out Jessamine. You actually know her name. She's the one with the Arabash and the whole thing. You guys figured out it's from AO system, a specific moon. So that was the first person you woke up. Along the way, when you guys got back onto the ship, when you realized that the station was fucked and you had just saved them, Jackson went down. No. It's before you saved him. Jackson just went down and cut off her head. Well, later on, she apparently got up. I forgot to mention the one thing. Oh, and then one of them, stasis pods, was the little girl. That was confirmed. So you know that you have Jessamine and someone else that are very likely on the ship. And here and there on your little monitors at the south of the ship, you can see that there's a couple of the crew members. There are not too many of them, and the crew members, they're laying dead and murdered all over the place. A couple of them are moving around, and it's pretty obvious that they're spawns, or the afflicted, as they're called. Right. When they were in the storeroom, Dr. Adams was with them.
Where the storeroom is?
Yeah. Storeroom should be... Just a moment. Storeroom is just below the med bay, which should be 3... Or is it 4? Right, so look at 5 cargo decks. That's where it is. So the cargo decks are the storeroom.
Okay.
Right, and making sure that I'm not full of utter shit, the reactor should be right below that. Yeah, cool. Dr. Adams was there and fled in the moment toward the reactor, leaving that door open as they realized, and he shouted out a prayer of Nyx as they realized he woke up Jessamine on purpose because he's one of the Eos cultists. They don't know it for sure, but it's pretty obvious. He obviously abandoned them and ran towards the reactor to do something. You don't know. That's been 30. No, the reactor does not have the cameras are down in the reactor, and I think it can be pretty obvious at this point that some of the cameras are just down because Chatbot was blowing shit up, and the ship is taking damage. Some are down because they have been taken down. Yeah, so you got 2 runaways and Dr. Adams running around.
Okay, what about the rest of the colonists that did not get up?
They're in cryo.
Okay, and they're in cryo, and that's on 3?
So, most of the colonists, you've got on 8, there are those 2 blocks for number 8 are full of cryopods on either side. As you're climbing up or down, you're just sort of flanked by them. Those are where the colonists are, and there's about 70 of them left. There's a few of them underneath 7, as well as some auxiliary crew, actual auxiliary crew members. The aux crew, I think I gave you guys like 6. So, and they'll be in that middle part.
Right.
Now,
Shuttle
way
bay
down
is
below.
right beneath the command module, and that's between the cryo deck. Cool.
Say that again. Yeah. And down below on south, there's a shitload of cryopods, but they're all empty because you were supposed to pick up the other 100 AOS colonists, which you haven't done yet. They're supposed to land at Campus Station, and you pack them up. Which means there's likely a ship out there that's either docked or hasn't docked, full of AOS colonists.
I think a good laser blast would take care of that problem for us.
Right. So, starting, Arthur, are you in the med bay? Or are you in the stow room? Where have you gone?
I'll be in the med bay.
Okay, you're with Glenn. As you guys have put Jackson in the autoloader, he's stabilized. As he kind of goes under moments of consciousness, he kind of smiles at you all, nods, says, "Oh, I'll do what I can. Hopefully I can get back up before this is all over." As he goes under, and you see the machine, Fifth Element style, although slowly, like start doing surgery on him and like pumping him full of blood, and he's out. He's effectively in stasis.
Glenn, AI, you're closest to it. The AI that's on the ship is on our side, yeah?
I think so.
Can we get it to locate the 2 runaways and Adams?
I'll walk over to the terminal and click into the AI. It's like, you know where those...
Unfortunately, the terminal has been destroyed, Glenn.
Oh, yeah.
If you remember, someone used elastic foam and got mad at it and was like, and blew it up. Dost thou remember, sir? I'm pretty sure you took a fire extinguisher to it too.
I feel like I was a little upset. Some things weren't working out properly. You know, computers, they're pretty obnoxious. I feel like if I'm going to talk to the AI, I should probably use I should use a different terminal. I do
You
have
break
some...
the terminal. Glenn, did you break the terminal?
I mean, yeah, a little bit. It was not...
You see it's all busted up. There's literally like foam like blowing out all the creases.
Right, where's the nearest terminal that we can go to? And do we have a way of locking the med bay so no one can get to Jackson?
So this was the Terminal 2, which is pretty good. You have some other ones. You got dummy terminals.
Yeah.
You know life support definitely has one. Down near the reactor would have one.
Right.
If we leave this med bay, do we have a way of locking it to make sure that nothing happens to Jackson? Yeah.
Sure.
Well, you can lock the door.
But is there any way?
You can weld it.
It'll take some time if you want to weld it, but I think I can do that.
As Arthur, you're sitting there looking around. I'm sorry, Ken. Keep on talking. I keep on talking over you. Go on.
No, you're fine.
As you're sitting there, you're like, oh, how do we do this? You kind of like look at the vents. But they're not like alien vents where, they're like big enough for like a horse to go through. It's a good question. How would you seal the room?
What if it's locked?
Yeah.
How would it be unlocked? Is there like some sort of key that we have or fob that locks it, or is it a case of we just press a couple of buttons, put in the code, it's locked? Wow.
Yeah, the way that you got into it was Ian. Ian was able to open the door. Like, you guys were like hijacking the doors for a while until one of you were like, hey, wait a minute, can we just ask the AI? And then it opened the doors for you.
Right, Ian.
He was like, Ian, you didn't ask.
Ian, can you lock these doors to make sure that?
Yes.
And then if anyone tries to open them, let us know. And are you able to prevent them from opening these doors?
I can keep them locked.
Right.
I
That's
have no
great.
thumbs.
Yep, brilliant. Okay, let's get to this. Well,
Uh,
if we can hear, if we can talk to Ian, we need to go to a terminal. Ian,
Yeah,
can you
he's kind
locate?
of coming. He's kind of coming through the voice box.
Can you locate Dr. Adams? Do you know where he is?
He is south of the ship. He is taken off his bio monitor and seems to be sticking to places I cannot see.
And where was he last seen? Which areas?
Heading towards the reactor.
Right, I'm gonna pick up the pulse rifle. Right, we need to deal with him. Kill him. We move on to the next hostile, and we just keep killing the hostiles until we're safe. That's my general suggestion. Glenn?
I pick up Jackson's bloody rifle like with 2 fingers, and I'm like, yeah, I got your back, but I'm not good at this. And I kind of grab something and start wiping off his weapon.
Do we have his vibe?
You have his vibe shetty, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'll take the vibe.
Yep.
I'll take that. And the
You
pulse
pick up the
rifle.
vibe shetty. It still has his arm attached.
Oh, I'll pry his fingers off it then.
It's
Yeah,
really
just-
hard. You're like,
But Big Mortis hasn't quite set yet in. He's not dead that long.
death grip.
I'll apologise to
Old
Jackson
dead
as I
hand.
prise off each fingers and his thumb just to get to this vibe, Shetty.
Well, there's just two. There's just 2 of us, and there's I think Adams is with them. So there's 3 of them. Even though I don't think Adams has the little zombie monsters under control.
Ian, can you get in touch with... Send a message to Mark Zero and ask him to...
He's
to meet us at
listening.
Medbay.
As the comms open, he's listening now.
Oh, Mark, can you get to Medbay, or is there somewhere in between that we can meet? Because we've got at least 3 hostiles.
Mark, Ivy is standing next to you. You guys are on the bridge of the ship, which has relatively been cleaned up. It was when you got up there, basically Chatbot had decompressed the chamber. So there's a bunch of just dead people up here.
Don't worry. Okay.
I want to say the XO was alive, but severe hypoxia, and they'd thrown Ivy threw him into probably you and Ivy threw him into his cryopod so that he wouldn't be dead. But everybody else is dead, and you sort of like push the bodies out of the way. There's the command chair which you're in, and there's a couple other obvious. Think of the bridge of the Star Trek Enterprise, or this, of the Enterprise. God, of the Star Trek Enterprise. What the fuck's wrong with me? It takes
It's hard.
to properly run the ship. I want to say you have to have 3 people as a skeleton crew, and you cannot pull all of the different maneuvers and whatnot. But to just maintain it, so long as you have a couple people up here, you're gonna be fine. As Ivy kind of looks over at you, and she gives you a nod that she's kind of sitting on the controls. Yeah, she's not as good of a pilot as you, but then again, this thing flies like a brick.
Yeah, at this point, we pointed ourselves in a direction and we're heading that way right now, right?
So you're actually, you've come back, and you are in synchronous orbit with the space station over Campus B, the planet,
Okay.
the purple planet. You are not docked, and you are within. So in the rules, there's 3 distances in spaceship stuff. There's basically close, where anything can go, and you're talking about minutes, where something can happen. You get the next one where it takes like hours, but you can you're in weapons range, and then you have distant, where it takes like days and weeks. That'd be like outside the system, where weapons are not. You guys are within close range. You're not like right up on it, but you're there.
Okay, we're at close range, medium range.
Yeah.
That range area would be, maybe in the same, orbiting the same planet, but
Yeah.
then the next one would be like, oh, Mars, the next planet over.
Yeah,
Basically.
shit like that. Yeah, you're not taking any time issues with communications. You are within weapons range, and transport between the station and the ship would take like 10-20 minutes.
Okay, just one way. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good where we are right now. So I can, I think we absolutely need to keep. Where are the hostiles right now? Do you know, Gunny?
Dr. Adams, we believe need to be the reactor. The other two, no idea.
They could be headed your way.
I want to deal with the doctor first because we know he's intelligent, so he's capable of formulating a plan. The other two are just feral creatures. We need to kill the doctor first. But if the three of us meet up, and then we deal with the doctor first.
I kind of like the doctor. He seems nice.
Have we tried to find him on screens up here in the cockpit?
As Charisse is sitting there and she's all gothed out, right? Obviously dyed black hair, and that's been dyed way too much. It's like breaking off the ends. As she just sort of turns her head really slowly, her like big eyes, because accentuated by all this makeup, and her mouth is just open. She kind of has this contrapposto thing with her head and her neck, right? Like going, and she's like messing with this. She's messing with this hologram display. She's like, "Yeah, I've been looking the whole time, like you said,
girl.
And I would have said something if I had found someone. They're obviously sticking to the places we can't see."
Can you give us a list? Floor to floor. So
she just
when we
sighs
go
big and heavy.
He's going to engineering. He's gonna probably, try to get us to dock. I'm guessing take control over the ship, maybe from that area, and I'm sure he wants to pick up those other passengers.
But we'll meet up with Mark first, and then we'll move on. On the map of the ship, where is probably the best, safest place to meet up? Because the greater danger that Mark covers by himself, the bigger threat it is for him. So,
Well, right beneath me is a big open cargo bay.
Cargo bay, then. Yeah. So
life support. Let's meet in 7.
Yeah.
Or we are in 7. No. That means we should meet in 3. We should meet in 3.
You're in 3.
Oh, we are in 3. Then we meet in 2. No, not 2.
We meet in 8. Terminal, right?
Like we should meet in 8. That's halfway.
Well, where's the nearest terminal that they can access that has a high level access? Obviously, there's one here in the cockpit.
Command. Yep. Command module has one. Let's see. Terminal 1s. So there's 3 kinds of terminals. Dummy terminals or terminal 3. You can hack them to gain some access, but you can't control the ship or any of that stuff on dummy terminals. Terminal 2s, you have a good amount of access to the ship, but you cannot control the ship. Terminal 1s, you can control the ship.
And we have 2 in the med bay that he destroyed, right?
Correct. So he had hacked into it, so he had Terminal 1 access. So if you find a Terminal 2, you can hack it, is the idea. Terminal 1s, you can control the ship from the command module, so 10. You can control the ship from 6, which is the reactor. Those are the only places you can control the ship from. The other places that you'd have terminal 2s would be life support, so number 7. Let's see. You'd have one in the hangar, so 9. And you would have one med bay, of course, which is destroyed. That's it.
Forgive me, you said there is a terminal 2 in the cargo bay.
Yeah, we
in
meet
the shuttle bay.
in
Yes.
7 maybe, because the doctor's going to
There's
try
one.
and take control of the ship. I'm just spitballing here. So
To keep you on track, really quick, there's a terminal 2 in life support, which is being used right now by your NPCs, and then you have one down below as well. If the doctor is in the reactor, he has access to a terminal 1.
Well, Glenn, I think you should be up here in the cockpit or on the bridge where you have access to a highest level terminal. How about I meet you all where I can, and we'll all make sure you get back here. Gunny, well, I'll probably be able to meet you either at the door of from the shuttle bay to the cryo deck, or wherever I can meet you. But we'll meet up in the middle, and we'll make sure we get back to the bridge.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I look over at Ivy Dukes. I nod at her. I kind of quirk a smile and say, "You have the con." I grab. I know when I had before. I had I had a stun stick and a pistol.
Yep.
I think probably somebody else already had my shotgun. Or
I mean, you can have a shotgun. If you had a shotgun, you have it. Yep.
All right, cool. I
Yeah,
grabbed my shotgun off the back of the captain's chair or the pilot's chair, and I
Start heading down.
I look at Charisse. I'm like, and I would duck out of the.
And she just rolls her eyes, but then kind of smiles. As you get down to, you open up the door. Of course, the door is locked. That was one of the ideas, is you guys had locked yourself in. You can unlock it from here as you opens up, and you see the long ladder going down. You start heading that way. What are the other two of you doing?
Wasn't there like a sound in 8? Something was happening there, Gunny. I mean, if we're gonna rally together, maybe we try and, I guess, start heading up and lock I'm
Yeah, we'll head up. We're gonna have to do this floor by floor. Well, I don't want to rush.
Okay, you lock the med bay.
Yeah.
And you start going north, basically retracking the steps you just took not long ago. You guys are going to get through the mess, where there is a big mess, lots and lots and lots and lots of blood. This is the place where the crew had obviously turned over all sorts of, like the vending machines and detritus, trying to block whatever was in the south coming to the north, and had not done a very good job. As you sort of weasel each of your ways through. Meanwhile, Mark, you get through compartment 9. This is the hangar bay. You see. Go on.
While I'm there, I wanted to. I know it's huge, but as last I remember, the only things really in there were the 2 drop ships.
Yep. There's the one you
One of
used,
them's
which has a lot of stress factors, and then the other one's okay.
So what I want to do is, I want to clear the area. I've got the shotgun here, but I'm actually holding my pistol.
Yep.
So like if I need to just drop the pistol and use the shotgun, I'm ready.
Cool.
Right. But that's I want to clear 9.
Okay.
So that I know what's going on.
You take your time moving through this. You're very careful, and it is quiet. You can hear, the ventilation going, like the ling, 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 ling. I mean, this place is like
the ship is probably still ticking.
This place is like a tomb. Still smells like hot thruster in here. As I want to say, when they moved down, they left all of the doors open. I don't think they closed any behind them. So as you go down towards the bottom of this part of this hangar, you see that the door is gaping, like wide open, and there's this blue light coming from what's below you. These 2 compartments of cryopods hanging sort of like wind chimes. Every so often, ding, 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 like the glass kind of bumps up against each other, and it's very low light, and you see all these bodies of Eos colonists just sort of like hanging there in suspended animation. Seeing them, they all look very similar. They have very similar haircuts. They're all really young, virile, post-puberty people, but like no one's over 25. As you're moving down, and it's quite dark.
I've got Ivy on comms. Can you lock the door between? Lock me out of the hangar bay.
You want me to close the door?
Yeah, close it behind me and only let through.
All right. As you move through, you see it.
I'm looking at the what's it called? The where I think the camera is. Can you see me?
Hey.
All right, great. Only open this for us.
Yeah, I'll open it for anyone who comes through. Of course, mother. She just sort of like mutters. You hear Charisse say something, it just sort of crackles. You can't quite hear what she says. The 2 women kind of laugh as it cuts off. Down below, sketch. Down below, Mark, you can hear Arthur and Glenn's space way down below as they're sort of moving through whatnot. Speaking of you 2, you get through the mess, and you're up in coming on 7. You're in the first compartment of 7. The top compartment is where Elliot is. Okay, so as you guys are going up, again, this is the botanicals. So there's, it's like a big garden in here, and really humid. Of course, the sprinklers come on, and they're like getting the radishes or whatever. Who's first and who's second as you guys are moving up?
Not it. I'm second.
I'll be first.
Okay, as you're first, you see way out ahead, into the other like 3 compartments ahead, you can see Mark Zero come down as he's like looking around.
I think we wait here. I really do think we should go and make sure the doc's not, trying to dock us to the station.
We do that. Yeah, but to do that, we've got a better chance if there's a group of us.
Yeah, I agree.
So you guys going up?
Yep. I mean, keep going up. As I'm going up, I am checking out both sides. I'm listening. I'm taking my time. I am suspecting that there's at least one hostile on any one of these floors, so I'm going to treat it as though there's an enemy just around the corner. But to the sides, because we're going obviously up the ladder.
Yep.
I want to make sure that we've got. And from a tactical point of view, if I was to be attacked, or if I was attacking someone, roles reversed, where would I be to attack us coming back down? Just getting away, lay of the land.
As you're going up doing this, and Glenn is still talking behind you, kind of like talking out loud, going through his thought process and such, and you're doing your marine thing. Go ahead and make a roll for some sort of tactical to be able to do exactly what you just said. As it's a pretty stressful moment. You don't know what's up here. Glenn is bringing up a lot of good points, and a lot is on your mind. Also, Jackson, one of your main dudes, is out.
Yeah, no problem. Right, so combat and military training.
I like it.
Yeah.
Mark, you look down, way down below you, and you can see Gunny kind of looking around, pretty much doing what you're doing. 3 compartments down below, so it's pretty far. Like we're talking like nearly a football field. Not quite, but nearly.
I got 36 out of 60.
Yeah. As clearing these corners, and in fact, we'll say that Arthur, you getting so good on this, you can heal 1 stress. As you see Mark 0, and Mark 0, as you see this too, since you're doing basically the same thing, you can heal a stress as well. As both of you are clearing this thing, and there's that sort of soldier's bond of, okay, you guys are still in the fight. You've cleared this. You already went through this. Unless something was literally hiding, you guys had tested the bodies and whatnot. The one thing, as Glenn speaks up about hearing that sound around about where Mark 0 is, if you're going to get attacked, that's where it would be.
Right. Is there a place that I could put one of my explosives? Because none of these explosives aren't going to just... They're designed to heat up or do like a D60 10 point of damage. It's not going to blow anything up. So that if we are attacked, they'll come from that. Well, yeah. So I'll put one of these bombs, which I can just press a trigger and activate, in one of those locations tucked away, so that if we are attacked and they have the advantage on us, I can try and level the playing field by, at the very least, stunning them.
So
with the explosion.
you'll wanna put that. I guess the question is, if you want to put it where the threat would be, you'd have to climb up to where Mark 0 is and be in chamber 8. If you just wanted to be in a strategic place where you can run by and have like a bomb go off, you can do that here. However, any kind of explosive on a ship has the possibility of breaking the hull. I mean, even bullets can go through the hull. It's not likely, but it absolutely can happen.
Can I reduce that possibility by putting it on the internal structure rather than on the outside?
Yes.
Because I'm guessing it's kind of, we're going through the spine. Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, you can.
And what that's going to do is it will give you advantage on that roll, right?
Yeah, I just want to remove any advantage that they've got and give it to us.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. You do know, however, it is dangerous.
That's fine. I mean, chances are we're all going to die, so it's worth the risk.
Yeah, cool. All right, Glenn, what are you doing as this is happening? Sorry to interrupt you. I just want to make sure
I'm kind of looking at Arthur, like, concerned because he's putting more bombs out everywhere, and I've just got my eyes like I'm not like looking through the ship to see if it's if rooms are cleared or anything. I just have my eyes kind of out, just in case anything moves in the peripheral. I'm just looking for movement because I am on edge. And
we're going to say that you can heal a point of stress as well, because as you're sitting there and you see the 2 Marines actually visibly calm down a little bit, you can realize, Glenn, that all is not lost. Also, you can hear Elliot talking to Ian at the terminal. As you guys get out of the foliage and you get into the life support part, you're in that same chamber. You can see the lights coming from the monitors. Okay, unless you do something else, you all meet up.
Yeah, I've got 4 of these bombs left. I'm just going to put them in strategic places, leaving one of them at least for...
What chamber do you put them in?
Just as I'm going through, so
you're in 7 right now. You put them in 7?
The 1 in 7, 1 below 8, 1 in 8, and 1 in 9.
So you go all the way up to 9. All right. You will... That's fine.
Actually, no.
That's fine.
I'll sorry. I don't want to waste more time. I'll just do 3 in those positions.
Because I was going to say 9 is the hangar bay, and it's technically locked. But whatever.
Okay.
Sure.
I'll
So you
leave
have
it. I'll leave.
3 bombs there. As you all see Arthur doing this, of course. And Mark, you come down through this creepy ding 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 ding.
I see that they're heading towards me, and what he's doing. I really need to clear this level, but I'm looking around, and this whole level is basically just wind chimes full of.
There are little platforms. As you walk down, there's like a platform where you can walk between, the cryopods and actually unleash them. You can come down and keep on doing this. What? What? It's just Freudian slip. Whatever. It says, there's not a lot of places to hide unless you can stick to the wall and camouflage yourself.
Right. So there's less of a chance that somebody's hiding behind, or is it possible?
Yeah.
It's totally possible.
It's possible, but I mean, it's really
I'm
cold
trying to
in here.
visualize this thing.
It's 40 degrees in here. Think of a meat locker that's blue, tons of cryo chambers. Think of it like that scene from Event Horizon when you see them sort of in the in the cryo pods, just kind of hanging out. Each cryopod it's hanging from the top, right? So in floating in 0G, it's no big deal, right? And then it's not like it can whap against the sides. It's supported on all sides, but they're not beds into locked into the ship. You can pull these out because they're cold storage, right? So you would pull these out like storage containers and take them places. They were just locked in.
Gotcha.
As you're moving down.
Did we make it all the way to 8? Go ahead.
Well, let's get him really quick.
What I'm going to do then is I'm going to get myself in a secure place.
Yep.
Right here on this, I'm assuming that there's a big fuck-off ladder.
Yeah.
And I will, since they're coming to me, and I know they are, and I can see them coming to me, I'm going to set myself up in the most advantageous firing position while I wait for them to get to me, because then we're going to...
You do.
Yeah.
As you guys do...
I don't think I can clear this area by myself anyway.
Sure.
It's like a forest in here, right?
Yeah. So... couple things just to question. You guys can be anywhere you want right now. You're in the same spot. You can be up talking to each other, getting each other hugs. Behind you, have you closed the door? Have you closed the doors?
The door.
I know you have. I'm talking about them from the south.
Yeah.
Okay. So as they close the doors, there is the sort of feeling of you're all alone in here. Granted, in chamber 8, you haven't completely cleared it. So who is up there with Mark 0?
I would have gone to chamber 8, but following if I'm sitting there do you really
yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, you guys are there. You can play now.
I just need to get a toolkit from this level because they got some work areas. I feel like that would be helpful for me and for us. So
look
if
over.
One of you guys,
places that are toolkits. You can get one if you want.
I grab a toolkit.
Okay, so you get off the ladder and you start going down amongst these cryopods on either side of you into the darkness, the blue darkness, towards the wall where you see that there's a little, reflector and there's the toolkit and a little med pack that has a stim pack and whatnot. And as you are going down by yourself.
I don't let him go in. Yeah.
Oh, so behind you, a few steps. Granted, remember this is 0G. As you're sort of pushing through, Glenn's space. Mark 0 is behind you with a shotgun.
Right, and both you and I have 0G training, so we're just kind of hoofing through.
Gliding right through. I'm
as you get there,
confirmed that Mark is there. Thanks, Mark.
As you bend down and you, Glenn, you unlash the toolkit. You know, it's a little toolkit, has a little strap on it, and maybe you pop it open and see, does it have the hydro spanners and the whatnot?
Sure.
It does. You know, you lock it down. Do you take the med kit?
Yeah, I'll take the med kit too.
You'll take the med kit. It's a small med kit, but it has roll a d5.
6. Oh wait, that's a D6.
That doesn't make any sense.
I got a 9, so that is, I guess.
Okay,
5.
so 4. Oh, 5.
Oh.
You're right. So you see that has 5 stim packs in it.
Nice.
And you know, you're looking through and you're like, oh, sweet, this is great. You know, some gauze and stuff, space gauze. As you're bending down and to your right. Where are you, Arthur?
I was about to go over to Mark Zero and say something, but
You want to come with? Come with.
Are you on the ladder?
You can hang on to me, like my harness or whatever. Since I have the 0G training, I'll be basically flying.
I'm going to be fast. I don't have 0G, so I'll be taking my time. So I'll be at the back.
Okay.
Slowly,
Yeah, just sort of like
clumsily.
floating up and then like
Yeah.
kind of like push yourself down and
Yeah.
whatnot. Okay, so you're a few feet away
I'm
from
last, so to speak.
as
Is there a lanyard, like a obviously it would be longer than a lanyard, but is there like any sort of thing that has 2 clips on it that's for people? Like in 0G, I need to haul this entire cargo thing. I need to clip it to me.
Yeah, there's
If
like
I can
little
find one of
climber
those,
clips.
Then I'd like one that's at least, 5 meters or something like that, and I'll clip one into him.
Okay, sure. Yeah,
I don't want to be clipped to anything. I want to be free because
To me,
as you're about to clip him, but he won't.
no, just sorry.
and I'll
I don't want to slow you down.
myself.
As you guys are kind of like having this conversation, Glenn, you're checking the tools as you look up, and you see where there should be a cryopod. And you kind of assume there was, because it's just the same thing over and over and over. There's the same light and everything. You see, it's not a cryopod; it's a person who's kind of like leaned up against, like a whore, leaned up against the bulkhead. Complete blood all over the right side of their face and their body. Obviously, with the maneuver the Nova Espro pulled, this is one of the crew members that just took a face dive directly into the hull and is no more. You can actually see like his skull is like cracked a little bit as he's stuck to the hull. It seems like nothing has moved him since, but there's a dead body there. Make a fear save.
Who is that? Is that Glenn Space?
Yeah, he's the one who sees it, because you guys are like talking about clips and stuff as you turn around and see him looking up.
Nope. I think it's alive, and I think it's one
What'd
of
you roll?
them. I
What'd
rolled
you
an
roll?
82.
Oh yeah, you fail. What do you do? So take a point of stress.
I leap back. I'm at 20 again. I was at 19. But no.
Oh no.
20.
Ruh-roh.
I leap back and I'm freaked out, and I like, I don't know, I just start grabbing the gun, and I guess I'm thinking about shooting it.
What do you do?
I have
You leap back, grab the gun.
yeah. Let
And
everything
pointed at
go
it?
and pointed at it. Yeah, it's one of them. And I just like freeze.
Okay, as you freeze. You other two.
I
You hear this as he leaps back. When he
Can I see
leaps
it?
back, he hits. You can barely see it. It's around the corner, as in it's at the end of the hall. So he's in front of you is the thing. He leaps back and slams into some of the cryopods as they stop him as it's like ling, 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 ling. All these bodies like looking down at you as he stabilizes himself with his gun pointed in the darkness. You can see Mark and Arthur. There's the sort of silhouette of a person there. Immediately looks like a dead guy.
It looked like, okay. Right. But so did the ones that were walking, so.
Yep.
Cut its head off.
As soon as he does the thing and he's like, oh, it's one of them, and freaks out, even if I shove off of Gunny, however I need to do, I'll be flying towards, I guess, that bulkhead wall with my feet this way to when I land, I'll couch, but my gun's pointed at whatever he's looking at.
Sure.
Right, so.
Yep. As you shove off on Gunny, you go that way. Gunny, you're like, ugh! As you like endo, just whoop, 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 flying the other way. As in fact, Mark, you land, crouch with your shotgun up. Mark, this is not for you. Roll me a d100 and just tell me what the result is. Arthur, what do you do as you're like flying that way, endoing?
As I'm slowly spinning away, I'm gonna cry out. Okay, Glenn, don't fire the hull. And then if I've got enough time, I'm say we kill it with a melee weapon. And then I'll try and stop myself.
All right. So this sounds like a strength or a speed to me.
I'll go for speed. It's one more.
Yep.
Well, I don't have 0G. Does military training count? I'm guessing not.
Yeah, you're falling. You learn how to not get hurt.
So that's 10. 47.
Is that a pass or a fail?
No, that's just my total. 79, fail.
Yeah, as you're flipping back and forth, you're shouting this as your trajectory was just a little bit off, and you kind of hit like the upper shoulder and part of your neck. You brace, your head, so you're not going to take any damage, but you kind of like, ugh, and it just gives you a point of stress. You kind of like whip around, and it takes you just too long, to finally right yourself, as maybe perhaps the feeling of I really need to get 0G perhaps crosses your mind.
No.
What did you roll, Sketch?
That was a 67.
Yeah, as all the chimes in here kind of bump into this thing as it kind of turns its head, the body's like hit as it sort of moves against the bulkhead and just drifts there, and it seems like it's looking at you.
So what I wanted to do was I wanted on the wall. So I'm assuming that we're at the fuselage, right?
Yeah.
And then I wanted to come in here and I wanted to land and grab hold of something.
Yeah, you do.
Or if I've got boots or whatever, but I'm there.
You're pulling an Ender's Game right now. You're like, yeah.
Yeah,
You're right there.
Like the enemy's gate is down. I go down. I hit. I'm ready to fire as soon as I get past the edge of the cryo pit. Is it alive?
No.
Like, is it dangerous? I can totally see its head like this. It's fucked.
It is definitely a dead person. Is it dangerous? How would you know?
I land there. I've got the gun. I look at it. I look back at Glenn's face. Look back at the thing. I don't think it's loaded. And I will kind of like go over to it and like touch it. But I'm going to do it like if I put my hand on its chest, like to kind of like shove it. But I'll be looking at Glenn's face when I'm like, see?
Glenn, what are you doing?
I'm just I'm frozen. I can't do anything. I'm just like shell shocked, I guess, just in fear.
So remember, mechanically, you are not.
Oh,
That's not how it works.
I'm just.
If you fail, you just gain stress.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you panic fail, then you're panicked, but you're not. You're afraid, but you can do whatever you want. You
Yeah,
took stress.
If he says it's okay, I trust you. Then I look around
As he
to see
pushes
if
it,
there's.
you see it just sort of moves. You see, the name tag, of course. Let's give him the name really quick. Who could you be?
Veronica. That's a good.
Where are you? You've found most everybody. No. Anyway, while I'm looking this up, what are you doing, Glenn?
Well, I start backing away and I just Ian. Listen, if you hear anything, just tell me. Tell me if you hear anything, please. Please.
Of course, I will. You see, the name says
Listen.
Olin Koss. He was a janitor. Of course, his Ian's very soothing robotic voice echoes in here, like off the ding 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 ding, the chimes of human bodies. Yes, of course, I will tell you
If you hear like
if there's
movement
danger.
or people or anything that's not us, do you hear anything?
There are 70 people in here. They are moving as they're ding 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 ding.
Are any of them headed towards us?
No, they are in cryo.
Do I have a better vantage point, like around the curve from here, since I'm on the edge of the wall? Okay, I want to do whatever it is I need to do to make sure that I can. Can I roll a spot check or something like that?
No.
Okay.
Are there any Marines in cryo?
No, these are all Eos colonists. You all hear this. Ian is broadcasting it. Mark, as you're looking around, there's no spot check in the game. You can just see. As you sort of look around, it doesn't look like there's any other dead bodies in here. The guess is that Olin was coming up the shaft and slammed into, or was like taking a nap somewhere and just got taken out.
Okay, well, if I've got a better vantage point of, if I can see, what do you think, a quarter, half of this chamber? I'm assuming it's a big round room.
Well, it's not a barrel because it's a ship. It's a big rectangle, right? So, you can move up and look around over top, and you go down and look, at the feet and whatnot. And it doesn't seem
The
like
idea here is that I want to clear 8.
Yeah.
And then if I can clear 8, go down to the second level for 8.
Yep. As this just takes you time. Does anyone help you?
I would assume that Gunny would help me, but
If I'm close enough.
While he's doing this, I really think that we have a limited time to get down to 6 to stop the doctor from doing whatever he's gonna do. We did fight our way through all of this before. I don't know for a fact, but I think that the shit we need to do is down there, and we should move pretty quick because the doctor's pretty smart.
Yeah. Glenn's right. Come on.
As about that time, Mark, you've cleared this entire compartment. You're probably like halfway through the second compartment as Glenn says that. I mean, it seems like, as far as you can tell, it seems like there's nothing around here.
Okay.
You can't be 100% certain, but that's sort of a situation. So at this point, if you want, you can make a roll, which will be essentially a spot check. It'll be speed, and this will determine, do you clear it or not? I mean, you're going to clear it. It's just, you will clear it. It's just, does it give you stress? As in by speeding
Gotcha.
up.
All right, so this is a speed roll. I'm trying to roll under my speed plus
Correct.
0G or military training. So
I'd give you military training for this one.
okay. Well, that is a 30, which is beneath everything. So
Nice. As you're positive that there's no hostiles in here. Yeah, this wasn't an area that really had a lot of people in it.
Okay, then we'll move on. I'll say that all right, this place is good. Let's go. That means we're down to the barrier between 8 and 7, which we've got and I look at Gunny. I say I've got Ivy watching the door between the hangar bay and 8. So we've got to stop there. Let's head down. Do you want to just go from here? You want to just fucking roll all the way down this fucking
shoot?
What I mean, it's this shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we made it all the way to
doctor's done.
We made it all the way to the airlock and the science and med bay, actually.
So here's the
before.
question. Here's the question. Do you all want to do this quick?
Yeah, I think we should do this pretty quick,
All right.
guys.
Everyone roll speed.
Okay,
Ian,
I'm doing like I say again. The enemy's gate is down. I've got my shotgun between my fucking knees, and I'm just heading down like
Okay,
this.
so this would be a 0G roll. You can do speed, Arthur, if you want. You could roll combat, since you're just trying to. You can roll strength if you want. If you can make a skill work for this, I think 0G is the most apt. But
I will take 7.
Okay.
It's a fail. Not critical, but I'll be last, I guess.
no, you're going to be with them. You're going to be with
You
them.
said
You're taking
speed
stress doing it.
roll, or can I use combat?
You need to roll speed. You need to roll speed.
Okay. Not
The way that
combat,
you're-
even though I've got 0G, I can't add those. Okay, it's whatever.
You know what you can do? You can do combat. You can do combat. That's fine.
Combat with 0G. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh.
No.
I roll. Thank you, because now that's a 57, and that's a success. Apparently.
Would you get Mark? I mean, your Mark. Would you get Glenn?
I failed with I think a 79.
All right. So what that does, you stay at 20 stress.
Yeah.
One of your saves drop down 1 point.
Okay.
And as Miller had mentioned, that is not permanent. So make sure you make a note that you're dropping the saves down. I was wrong about that. It's not actually permanent.
I've been subtracting all of the saves that I have negatives on my saves.
You don't have negatives on your saves. Okay. As you guys are rolling down, it is pretty stressful getting through this. The doors are locked, or there's bullshit in the way. It's 0G, and there's things floating as you have to bat things out of the way. However, in front of you, you notice that Mark Z almost has fun doing it. He's like, whee! Just is down at the bottom. You guys are trying to keep up with him, and he's so fast that it's like trying to follow Ken when he's walking on the street. You're like, you have long legs, asshole! Like, you just rolling down fast. As you move through the little, the mess room that has all the detritus, maybe like ripping up some of your clothes. As you finally get down to the storeroom, where, Mark, there is a horrible bloody mess. It looks like a human body was exploded with bullets. There's like chunks of little girl flying around this room in 0G. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, this is where Jackson lost his arm. And that girl
Go.
Those girls, I would not mess around with them. I think I have. I checked the syringe, because I think I have one. Do I have 1 or 2 syringes? I think I have 2 syringes
Of what?
of that stuff the doctor gave me to inject.
I think it's 2.
Yeah, because I used 1, and then I think I have 2 more.
Yep.
And I
All
had
right,
to
of the purple stuff.
Yeah, the purple stuff. If we inject the enhanced creatures with this stuff and get in close, I think it stops them. So just a little information for you. That's all.
Can I have one of those?
Sure. And I hand him one.
As you guys are in 5, you're moving down. You're in that first compartment where the actual arrow goes. You're moving on to the next compartment. This is a place that you have not gone. It's the place that the doctor went. And this is also a place where it's not one contiguous rail stairway, Jesus Christ, ladder. You've got to actually move along the corridor, and then there's another short ladder that goes into 5. Then you got to move back around, and it goes into the reactor.
Okay.
Who's first?
Me.
Okay. Who's next?
You don't want to be in the middle, which is probably the safest place, Glenn. I'm pushing Glenn into the middle. I'll cover rear.
Right.
Mark to the front, and the civilians in the middle.
As that sort of thing happens, he's like, and he like pushes it that way. And you like go down. Glenn. Mark, you're up front. You see there's... Go on.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, Ian, are you still with us?
Yes.
Just
I'm
checking.
always with you.
Thank you.
As you're rounding the corner, and there's, the bulkhead that's off kilter. Like it's just broken off, so that bulkhead cannot shut. You see it kind of like just not shutting at all. Mark, as this storeroom, you're coming around the corner this way and gonna have to float pretty much the way you came. So you're going around like the bulkhead. Storage containers all over the place. The smell of food, of like oil and like some chemicals are in here. The lights are blinking. And all seems quiet. What are you doing?
I am cautiously, but with authority, walking through, taking the path, floating through, taking the path we need to take. Yeah.
As you're floating behind Glenn, using zero G, it's pretty easy for you to follow his steps or his bounds and float. Not as easy for you, Arthur. Are you holding on to Glenn, or how are you actually negotiating this? You're going to be able to do it. It's just I want to know how you're doing it.
And there's no rail or anything that runs down.
Sure, there'll be some rails on like the ceiling or on the side, that kind of stuff. Although that's not what they're doing. They're pros. They're like, we go Black Diamond, bitch.
Yeah, well, I'll
start with one and just.
Yeah, they're like,
I'll
shit.
I'll trundle behind.
Okay, so you're kind of going along the periphery.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's some distance between you and them.
I'm keeping that distance to a certain.
Okay, so you're paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Yet again, Mark, maybe perhaps the thought crosses your mind. It's a lot easier when you don't have tag-alongs, because your attention is divided right now. You do note that Glenn is keeping up with you very well. You get over to the other door at the end of the storeroom. It is closed. Light is blinking. You notice that the glass, it's not frosted, it's frosted with blood, so you can't see through. And the door is locked. You see the red light as you all get up there.
All right, this is at the bottom of 5.
Yep, into the reactor. This door is heavy, necessarily. It's shielded. You know that there's some reactor juice it's shielded against. This is a vital system. And we'll say, Glenn, you know that generally if you were going to try to hack this door, it would be harder to do. Just anecdotally.
We get Ian to open it.
Yeah.
I'll say that, Glenn.
We get Ian to open it. I think that's
Yes,
correct.
of course.
You guys ready? You guys ready to open this door?
Yep. I take
You
one
guys set?
side. We Gunny and I do a breaching pattern, and I guess Glenn's space stayed in the middle. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of get against the
hold
wall.
him out of the way. One side.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get against the side.
Okay, you're off to the side with Mark. Since it's 0G, you guys are like off to the side, like one of you is upside down.
Yeah.
As the red light turns yellow. Whoop. Yes, it will just take a moment. It seems the good doctor has done some hacking of his own.
Can I
As
assist?
it like kind of changes.
Can I
I
assist?
back down I'm keeping an eye. Since this is a barrier right now, I'm keeping.
Mark, roll speed. And how do you aid Ian? Glenn?
I will go to the control panel, and I will. I did a lot of subsystems around the ship early on. It's
Nice,
like
that's true.
Let me just see if this little patch that I made before is still effective, and
Yeah,
and I'll
I
go
love
in.
it. As you pretty much like open the panel that you had jury rigged closed and like reach in there and like turn the key and you're like, this came in handy. As you unlock the door, it's like as it turns blue. So it's not a green thing, it turns blue. Blue means the lock has been disengaged, but technically the door is still locked. So what I mean is the system thinks it's locked. It is not. The clamp is free flowing. Okay? That could matter depending on what happens. You hack it open. What'd you get, Mark?
75.
Okay. As it's stressful looking around this room, as you hear shunk, that door starts to open, and goddamn, it's a good thing that you were looking, because you see some of the boxes and stow that's all been crumpled and whatnot. You see in the darkness some sort of movement. It's the doctor with a bolt gun as he's raises up and just starts laying down
I thought
on
we
you
were
guys.
friends.
That's what you see happening. What do you do? Hold on, you can't see it because you're hacking.
Yeah.
What do you do, Mark? Because you're actually like looking at him as he pops up, and he starts laying down fire on you guys with a bolt gun. So it's shooting bolts at you, like literally, like bolts for like engineering, like a super nail gun.
We're under fire. And because I've got my I think it's a holo pistol.
You got your shotgun out.
Okay. Well, is
Shotgun. And you got your shotgun and your pistol. The shotgun is an amazing weapon in a ship. So long as it's not a close distance.
Probably won't. Yeah.
If it's a close distance, it's not that great. But let me look really quick. Why doesn't this work? What the fuck?
4d10 close, 1d10 not close.
There you go.
That's all.
There you go. Yeah. So you say 40-10 close,
Close.
1d10 not
And
close.
if it's,
So
and it's not
range.
close, it's 1d10.
Let's see. Adjacent close is within 5 to 10 meters. Yeah, he's absolutely close range.
All right.
He's got cover, but
I gently and lovingly depress the trigger and send a hail of shot down his way.
All right. Meanwhile, he shouts, "We're under fire!" What do you two do? As Glenn, you unlock the door and whip your head around, seeing that you're getting fired at. What are you guys doing?
I move out of the way towards the.
How? Because he's laying down all hell. Where you
use
guys
my
are.
zero gravity to push off and back against the wall.
Sure. You try to get out. All right. Roll combat, and you can add 0G to it. Arthur, you look depressed. What do you do?
Well, if it's got 0G, I'm fucked. When the door opens, am I going to get a hail of bullets, or am I off to one side holding on to a rail?
He's behind us.
Yeah, he's behind you. He's not. The door is a distraction. He's not in the room. He's not in the reactor room. He's in the room you're in.
Can I see him?
If you turn, yeah, you see him behind some covers. He's like, "Ah, die, infidels!"
I want to switch on one of these bombs and get the trigger ready.
Okay. As you're like, he's got the thermal detonator. Okay, you have that, and now what?
And then,
You gonna take some bolts to the chest? What's going on here?
whilst I'm doing that, duck into cover if there is any.
There's bullshit all around.
Yeah. I'm going to effectively just wait for an opportunity to lob in one of these bombs.
So
and it's flying over him, activate it.
Okay, so you can do all of that. The question is, which one is the most important? Because if you do the bomb and he doesn't get the shots off, then you don't get hit. If you duck, you can lob the bomb, and then next turn you can detonate it. It's up to you.
I don't mind just getting into cover and then throwing next round.
Leap into cover, and you're gonna start to throw that bomb, though you haven't thrown it yet. All right. So what did you get, Glenn?
I get a 16.
Okay. So you success.
I succeed.
As you throw yourself against the bulkhead, getting out of the way, boom, boom, boom. As you see these bolts, boom, 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 lodge into the wall. It would be bad news bears if you got hit. What about you, Arthur? Roll your speed or your combat.
Hold on. So 60. 17.
Good.
Succeed.
As you boom, you throw yourself to the ground, kind of bounce, but hold yourself down from the ZOG. And Mark 0, as you expend 1 ammo, and you, what'd you roll?
So I roll a D100 with my combat and military training. All right.
Correct.
Yeah, that is a 26 out of 64.
Good. Go ahead and roll. What?
The damage.
Go ahead and roll thy damage.
That's a D8. D10. 12.
Okay. Give me a second.
He was hurting pretty bad before.
Okay. He has a pretty good amount of cover. As you see, cover gives you armor points, basically. As he's like, boom! 12 points comes at him. Much of the shotgun blast just slams into one of the canisters. It's not canisters, crates in front of him. As you see, he gets like tagged a little bit and got and there's some blood, but he got off some of the shots, and you can tell he's not that hurt. I mean, he got shot, but didn't get wounded. He's not happy with you. There's blood in the air. He's obviously bleeding a little bit. Okay, he took some shots. The only person that's there is you, big boy. As You're going to take some damage. And I need to find the damage.
We lost Ken.
I'm
he's
here,
there.
but
Okay.
my
Did your
camera,
video go up?
my camera.
We just lost video.
That sexy camera? What?
Yeah, my camera just like took a shit for whatever reason.
Just boom. We'll roll this and then we'll take a quick break. Arthur, will you roll me a d10?
D10? Sure.
Yep.
Six.
All right, you take 6 damage, Mark, as one of these bolts goes into you, and you feel the spring in it. It's one of those things that like goes in, and then it's made to like pop out, and like you feel it inside of you like latch on, and that part of your pec clamp down, as pulling that out will hurt. You did not take a wound, correct?
How do I know that? I took.
If your hit points go all the way down to 0, you take a wound. You
no, I got 20
put your hit point. Okay, good. As you're like, ooh, as it hurts. Mind. So make a note that you have a bolt in you. We'll say it's in. We'll say where is the bolt?
You said 6. Okay.
Yeah. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So roll a d5, and we'll see where the bolt actually hit.
That's a 3, so that's a 2.
Okay, so 1, 2. So it's in your left arm, your sort of left shoulder, kind of in the meat. It doesn't really hinder your movement, but it hurts like a bitch. Okay, let's take a short break while Ken gets his video, and we're back in like 5-ish minutes.
See you in 5.
Bye.
for sure.
Yeah,
I've
just
always
imagine-
wanted to go see Hadrian's Wall. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, when you do, give us a shout. I'll go up with you.
we're
yeah.
playing Mothership, and we're gonna take a tour to see Higgins Wall at some point. The group of us, we're gonna go and
So
Do
Pugsickle's
that.
main character, or his all-star character, is named Hagen.
yeah,
That's awesome.
see where there's
All
a
right.
Roman wall, right? Is that correct?
You're a
Yeah,
Roman wall.
it was the furthest extent of the Roman Empire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then they
Actually, there was one more above it, but it only lasted for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Whereas Hadrian's Wall the most north?
and they had to leave
Yeah,
because
it's something like that, but
the
it's
guy-
quite small. It's not like the Great Wall of China. It's actually, I mean, if the Scottish or the Picts were really interested in invading, they could have just stepped over it.
Mhm.
Even at
So,
the
you know.
time, though, even at the time, it was small.
It's not
I think
very-
it was
it's like
just a case
4
of,
feet.
yeah, we've built this massive wall, it's manned, there's fought
I
ever
see.
so often,
I see.
don't even think about it. But without that,
It's just a thing. It's just a
Yeah.
something to hide behind.
Yeah, it's not the wall from George R. R. Martin. It's definitely a wall that goes across the thing, but like they
yeah.
raided across it all the time. It just was like, hey, did we take out
It's a
that fort and
fortification.
go through? Or
Yeah.
you know,
Well, I mean, even the Great Wall of China didn't really work. So
So,
Okay.
but it's also not a continuous wall.
There you go.
right. All right. Speaking of Mothership, Mark Zero just got shot.
Boom!
Boom! As the doctor hides behind, and you hear that, and he's just quoting what sounds like scripture, and it has a sort of chant to it, and you hear his voice just like, what's one of the lines? Give me a second. Anyone have one of the lines for an XP?
May the Dark Mother keep an watchful eye on you.
There it is. All right, I'll give you this. You can either take an XP or you can lose a point of stress.
I'll take an XP.
Okay. He's like, I'm fine with stress.
Correct.
As he says, "Oh, may the dark mother." Oh, as you hear him like chunk chunk chunk, and in that moment, he's going to, after he reloads on this turn, he is going to reach up and then shoot at you guys again in the same turn. Okay, so right now he is reloading. The way Mothership works is you guys get to know what the bad guy's probably gonna do, and the question is, how do you react to it? So, what are you all doing?
Lobbing
I had
Who wants to go first?
lobbing the bomb.
It's true. You did have that prepped.
Yeah.
You did
yeah,
have
yeah.
that prepped. As you lob the bomb. Okay.
But
Meanwhile,
as I'm doing that,
Yep.
sorry, as I'm doing that, I'll be looking over at Mark, who knows how I do these things. So I'm going to throw this so that it explodes in the air.
Yep.
So, but behind the doctor, so it hits the doctor, and any cover that he's got in front of him will be blasted forwards.
I get it.
The only person who won't know to duck will be Glenn. So hopefully he'll kind of cotton on, but it'll be like
Glenn
a
is
glance
off
between
to the
Mark and
side.
himself.
Glenn is at the bulkhead. Glenn has
Right,
pushed
okay.
himself all the way to the bulkhead.
Oh, that's fine. Then. That's fine.
So Glenn, you are, just to give you some idea.
Okay, can I then, since I see Gunny go to lob a bomb, we've worked together enough. I know how this works. Can I grab hold of Glenn's space and
No.
lob him through the door?
No, he's too far away.
He's
So
too
that's
far
what
away.
I was gonna say is Glenn is a long range away from you.
Oh, that's fine.
He's 30 feet away from the door to the bulkhead, which means he's out. He's not out of range of an explosion and shrapnel because you're in 0G.
yeah. This. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
I want to grab hold of the door and I want to swing my happy ass all the way around the other side of it.
Okay.
I'm on the other side of the door
In the reactor. I dig it.
in the
The reactor
reactor room.
Yep.
And that's going to shield me from the explosion. And I am ready once I hear boom, and I wait like a second or two because I can do this. I can time that.
Yep.
Once that happens, I want to pop back out and With the hollow pistol because it's more of an accurate weapon.
So that's the idea you have. So you've swung this guy down, and you're gonna be getting your hollow pistol. The main thing is the speed roll to get behind.
Gotcha.
So go ahead and roll it. Glenn, what are you doing?
Do I see him jump by, or he's diving in?
You don't. You see me fuck up. You see me fuck up bad. I got a 95.
Okay, hold on. Glenn, you are so. I don't know
right
how
by
else
the
to describe
door.
this.
Somebody was
No, you're
shooting
not by the
towards.
door.
No, yeah, I'm by the wall.
You pushed. Yeah, you pushed yourself 30 feet from the door. You're at the wall. Okay, so you can see all of this.
Mm-hmm.
You see the grenade go and him whip into the room and the whole thing.
If I see the grenade go, I feel like I might dive to the other side of the door as well.
So you're going to go for the door. So you push off against the wall
through the door
and try to Superman through the door.
I'm going to Superman
go ahead
to
and
the
roll
door, and honestly, I might try to shut the door behind me.
Okay, so you got to get to the door and in it. So roll speed.
Yeah.
See what happens.
And I'd like to use my 0G to help.
Absolutely. As you thread the needle, Arthur, go ahead and roll. This would be combat for you.
How does it work if can I go combat plus military training plus explosives, or do I just say
you have to choose?
No, you only get explosives because explosive is the higher thing.
Right.
So you get the 15, but not the.
Yeah, no problem. So I've got to get 65. Do I get any advantage or disadvantage to this whole situation?
Why would you?
Because I've been prepping it. This is the
Then yes.
thing that we've.
Yep, I love it.
Okay.
As you launch that over, you had it prepped, and you guys had that look where you're like, "Do it!"
If my skill is 65 because it's 50 plus 15. If I roll 65, is that a crit or is that just a bare minimum success?
It is not. It is not a crit. Only doubles are crits.
Doubles, right? Okay, I'm going to roll again, see if I do get a crit.
Sure.
That's for my advantage.
Yep.
I mean, can I get advantage on the fact that we've worked together before? Like.
Sure. I'll give you that.
Okay, that means I can roll again.
Yeah.
Oh.
I succeed on both. I'll go for the 60, so that's 5 above.
Cool. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. What did we decide was the damage? Because these, I'll also describe this because these aren't grenades. So when I throw it, yes, everyone who is watching will see it start to heat up because it's designed to heat up electrical things, and then to the point where it heats up the fuel cell attached to it, which causes the much bigger explosion. So as this thing comes in, it's like it glows like a flare. And then just as it's just a couple of feet behind the doctor, as he's kind of moving in to see, probably hasn't seen the grenade or the bomb, I'll detonate it.
I like the idea of him going, "What's that?" As he looks up.
What's that?
What'd you get, Glenn?
I rolled a 4 successes in Dreadlore, or a 0-9.
A 9. You got a 9?
Rolled a 9. Yeah,
as Mark, you whip around. What'd you roll, Mark?
I don't whip around.
No. Failure just means you gain stress. It doesn't necessarily mean you fail what you're trying to do.
Oh, okay. Well, I got.
It means your situation.
I still failed.
It means your situation gets worse. That's what it means. Okay. Sometimes it means you just fail. But as you whip around, dank, and do it, kind of like slamming yourself into the door and holding on as
and I hit
the doors
wound again.
Yeah, as the door kind of swings open, and you see Glenn's face just just jump through the window, and Glenn, you land right behind him as you guys are in the reactor room. The reactor room is dark. You guys are not really looking, by the way, but it is dark, and there's this sort of sullen red light in here. It's not uncommon for this to be the case. It's non-reactive, no pun intended, but there's lots and lots of shadows and such. You can see that the reactor is on, of course, and as you whip around to the other side, both of you see a person standing next to the reactor as she looks over. Her hair is all wild and in the 0G, and you see her eyes glowing yellow as her head kind of turns, and you see like the cat eye thing go. That's how it got bad for you. Arthur, what'd you roll?
What's the damage for this? Because it's never been used as a grenade before. Because as I say, it's designed to heat up power cells.
All right. Why does it keep on closing my the Mothership core book? That's a strange thing. I have it open and it just keeps on closing it for some reason. All right.
Sullen red rune.
3d10.
3d10. Wow.
That is a grenade. You don't want this to be a.
It's not the same as a grenade.
Right. So give it
maybe
3d6.
3d6.
Yeah, give it 3d6.
Wow. 17 damage.
All right, so he definitely takes a wound. Let me see if he has any wounds. Hold on a second.
He does.
Where are you, Adams?
I mean, he's basically got a stim pack in him. He was unconscious, but for the stim pack we gave him.
Yeah. No. I'm looking at his. I'm seeing what his health is.
Yeah.
And yeah, the stim pack he had some health. Let's see. So you said 17.
Yeah.
Lord, that's a great roll.
Yeah.
So.
This might not help me with what I'm about to do next.
All right. As he gets off 2 bolts, that just go into the ceiling as he melts. You hear this. Dr. Adams is fucking no more. Just this murderous explosion. There's fire. As you see, like, have you seen fire in 0G? As the storage containers like blow back a little bit and they're floating. As Arthur, you're sitting there, having lobbed this. There it is. Having lobbed this, you feel the heat even from like 30 feet away, or about 30 feet away. Well, no, you were close, so it's like 15 feet away. Like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Ian immediately goes, "There is a fire in the storage room. There is a fire in the storage room." As all those the crates are like floating in the air, like bonking off stuff. And there's a moment, just like a breath, Arthur, as you see Dr. Adams leap up, screaming bloody murder, flesh peeling off of him, fire and blood and coagulation all over as he's like, "Oh!" You may roll sanity.
Okay. Brilliant. That's D20, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not, is it?
No, it's a normal D100.
Oh, balls. You've only got 23. D100.
Balls. I love it.
Remember, you can add skills to it.
Military training? Oh, no, can I add explosives? Because I know what explosives do to people.
Yes.
That failed.
What'd you
I
get?
get an advantage. Yeah, I failed.
Yeah,
What
I'll give you advantage on it because these are bombs that you make. You know what
Yeah,
they do.
and also I've been immolated already.
Yeah.
Hence my character background, so I'm used to this. Right, I'll try again.
I'll take away advantage for that. Me personally.
Well, actually, yeah.
Glad I'm not. Glad I'm not running this game.
I actually succeed second time.
Nice.
Just
As there's a moment where like you have that oh my god flashback, but then you see Dr. Adams just his immolating corpse floating up.
I'll take a stress from that because because my next action was throw it. That just creates a little explosion, which distracts him, and then I run in and vibro-shetty him to death. But as I'm drawing the vibro-shetty, I'm running in. It hits me, and the stress is I didn't calculate that explosion at all.
Yeah. Yeah, as you kind of push him off and he flakes, his just horrific like death mask is there.
Like Blade vampire level, just
Oh yeah.
And I'll just stand there and let the wave of heat envelop me, and I'll be like stunned for
You actually float
Around.
there because you're in 0G.
Oh, yeah.
As that fire is like flowing like ball lightning style, like into stuff, and it dissipates. Here and there, Ian will be like, like putting it out with little blasts of whatever gas. Inside the reactor, I guess the question is, did you shut the door, Glenn?
Yeah, I mean, that was the whole jump through the door and shut it because I knew my buddy was setting off a thing and I was worried about the reactor kind of getting all damaged.
As it's 0G, and even though you're holding on to it, Mark, it's 0G, so he just uses his legs, his big thighs and calves, to slam the door. Thank, tung. It does the thing that, like, if there is a lock that is engaged but it doesn't latch, it like Kong does that number because the lock doesn't engage.
Right. So it just basically bounces off the frame.
Yeah. As you have that shut, and you guys, who is looking through the glass?
I am not, because I fulcrumed around the thing and I slammed against the thing and I'm staring at the girl with the green with the
Yep.
orange.
You see that? I'm assuming, Glenn, you're not looking through the glass either.
I probably am more worried about any shrapnel coming through, and so I'm paying attention.
As you've ducked your head, so the only person that's actually seen the girl then is Mark Zero. As Glenn, you've ducked your head, and there's some like clunk, 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 clunk of debris that hits the door.
Yeah.
The girl is
close.
down. The girl is down in the reactor. It's a long distance, so it's like 100 feet away. But you see her down there. As she looks up, and does she smile? You don't know. She turns, finishes whatever she's doing, and then very deftly, obviously extremely good at 0G, flips endos and like up into out of sight into the darkness. That's what she's doing. What are the rest of you doing?
Darkness. I'm gonna follow that bitch. And since piloting is the next level of 0G, can I pilot my happy ass off this thing?
No.
It's the next step. It's
You cannot
the better
pilot.
version.
You cannot pilot yourself. No.
It's the better version of 0G. It's the upgrade.
Yeah, for piloting. You don't pilot your body.
Sure. Anyway. So off the shaft, off the wall, nothing but net following her to whatever she's going.
Which is a little too far for you to cover in this round, especially since she's also moving. But depending on
wherever she's going, I'm following. Yeah.
Your closing distance, or attempting at least maintain distance, which shouldn't be hard because you're in a goddamn spaceship. There's only so many places to go. Okay, roll speed. What are you doing, Glenn? As you see Mark, without a word, jettison himself as fast as possible towards the reactor.
Do I look back? Do I see her at all? Where she was?
You don't see her. You don't see her. You do see that the reactor is on, but you had your head down, and her action is to move out of the way. Now, if you want to try and catch a glimpse of her, you can roll speed.
Yeah, I'll try to. I mean, if I see Mark just launch, I'm probably scared as shit. Is anything behind me? So
that makes sense.
Just to catch a glimpse.
Go ahead and look.
Yeah, just to look real fast. That is a 25. I think that's a success.
Yeah, you see her turned upside down and her hair flowing, these cat eyes glowing yellow as she goes out of sight.
Is that that's not.
You can roll fear.
That's not Jessamine though.
No, that's definitely Jessamine.
Oh, it is.
It looks like her.
I thought
it looks. I mean, it's 100. It's 100 feet away.
Short hair.
100 feet away.
Did she not have short hair?
It's 100 feet away. It's hard to know.
Okay. Hard to know.
I rolled very badly.
What'd you roll?
I rolled above my speed plus 0G, which is a 57. But I unfortunately rolled a 70. Which
77?
Yeah, which means I
You
crit
crit fail.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, you could fail. Awesome. So take point of stress. What'd you get, Ken?
I rolled a 51, but I was going to use Rimwise to help kind of
Sure.
figure out where she was.
Okay, I want to know about the fear save.
But if I didn't have so many negatives on my fear, I would have succeeded, but I failed.
Okay.
It's real close.
So take another point off your saves. As you can say do whatever you want.
Right.
It looks like Jessamine with really long like shoulder length
short hair.
Yeah, it looks like Jessamine with a really long shoulder length hair with glowing fucking cat eyes and vampire teeth. That said, it's 100 feet away in light that is similar to what Cameron is using right now.
Right.
So it is hard to see. You
Right,
can't
right.
quite tell. I'm
Well,
just
and
saying Jessamine because who else could it be? You don't know.
Yeah.
So
I mean, my black hat is over on the other end of this room in this red light, and I only could tell it by its silhouette. And
yeah,
it's
so you see the silhouette, the hair,
20 feet away from me.
the general look, the eyes, and this. That's it's scary.
It is scary. I'm gonna open the door and
You open the door.
and yell at Arthur.
And you step inside. We're inside our
we-
hearts.
We got another one of those zombie monster things. This one is scary, and
Arthur, what are
I'm
you
gonna
doing?
jump after Mark, but not at the same amount of speed. as he
Okay, so
did.
you're gonna
set
turn
all
around.
of-
You're gonna do all that. The thing is that we are in rounds. So
Yeah.
you turn around. You do this. 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 And you do this, and you shoot a gun.
I didn't shoot any guns.
I know you didn't shoot a gun. My God, Arthur, what do you do?
Glenn, your priority is to check nothing's been done to the reactor. There's nothing you can do if you do engage that thing. Check
Yeah.
the reactor is
That was
working.
my plan.
We need to know.
Yep.
We need to know what the doctor's doing, and then I'll head over towards where Mark was, and next round and see what the hell's going on or what I can see.
Okay, Mark, we're gonna find out where he is. So Glenn, you're moving to the reactor, right?
Yeah,
Okay. As you start moving to the reactor,
where she was.
right. Yeah, you can deduce that she was at it. Mark, as you send off at full speed in just 2 bounds, boom, boom. Glenn, you're turning around, and Mark is already at the reactor, leaping from the ground like a bullet, straight up wherever she went. Mark, you are extremely good at this, and you are somewhat overzealous, you realize, as you're like skydiving in this thing like a bullet through the open ventilation. You whip past her. She's there. She's like, she turns. You see her go, huh? As you just zing through the ventilation into like some cables, and it's that Shelob moment where you get tangled up in there, like as you get all scraped up and shit. And you look
I
down.
get like shocked a couple of times.
You dang, dang, about we'll say 60-ish feet below you. So you're like in the ass of the ship, sort of the dorsal side, but in the guts. You can see up here, it's
There's prostate
cramped.
right there.
Right. It's cramped, but this is made for people to sort of get around in, just uncomfortably. You're about 60 feet from her. She's at the gate. Below her, you see way down below, you see Glenn go up to the reactor as she smiles at you and shuts the gate with you in here.
So she's in the other room and shuts me in this room, and she's with him, or she's in the room.
No, she's with you. She just shuts you and her in. She just
Wrong choice, man.
We'll get to you. We're gonna say you're tangled up, so no, there's no boom, boom, boom.
Okay. I'm still gonna say it though.
Now your shotgun's on a strap, so it's still on your body, but it's all strangled, tangled up.
I've also got my hollow pistol like on my leg, and
Yeah, okay.
thing is,
Arthur,
like,
do you move, Arthur?
you're muted.
You're muted.
Move through the door to the reactor.
Okay, so you're on your way. You'll be
Yeah.
behind Glenn. He's gonna get to the reactor.
Yeah.
You're about
I'm way
halfway
behind.
there.
Yeah. And as
so
I'm
you guys
doing
can
that, I'm
talk.
checking if
Go
there's. As I'm doing that, I'm checking because the doctor had said we're under attack. So I'm looking for the third person.
Right. As you're looking around in this reactor room, it's really low light. If you want, you can roll speed to try and clear this room, or you can just take your time and look around. It's up to you. If you roll speed, if you roll speed, you will know this round, yes or no. If you take your time, you will eventually know, or will be ambushed.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll go for combat. Take time, combat,
Go for it.
military training. Bosh.
Do it. Meanwhile, our Glenn, you get to the reactor core, looking around. Mark Zero.
You see Mark Zero
And this
just
one-
Luke
nope.
Skywalker all the way straight up.
No. Because you crit failed. You look around. You don't see either one.
Yeah. Do you have an idea where he went?
Nope. Looks like he dis-a-fucking-peered.
Oh shit.
Like you look around, you see the ceiling, you see all the crevasses. You're like looking down the way. You see the you will see as you get around to the side of the reactor,
Sure.
which is, imagine a small version of a warp core in the Enterprise. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Basically,
all like,
Obi-Wan, the tractor beam
but much smaller.
control
But much smaller.
Right. Well,
Right.
I
in the Death Star. Like, this is
Yeah. This is
Oh.
the ship's not that big.
okay.
Yeah. I will absolutely check. Ian, are you here with me? And I'm gonna check.
I can hear you, but the reactor core, as I have said many times, is not able to be viewed.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the reactor core and see if it's functional and if
As you look at it,
Yeah.
it's absolutely on. It's nominal, actually. As you realize, wait a minute, the warp core, so the thing, that allows you to fold space, is charged
Oh shit.
for a jump.
Oh god.
As in, like, it's ready to jump.
Yeah.
As it dawns on you, Glenn, they're trying to jump somewhere.
Right. I'm gonna start doing whatever fucking it is possible to shut that shit down.
Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Shutting it down is absolutely possible. Duh, of course. You're like, no,
Yeah.
we don't want to go.
Yeah.
That's an option. However, it takes time.
Right.
You got to cool down the engine, cool down the warp core, the whole thing, whatever pseudoscience bullshit we want to say. If you try to do this quick, you can fuck it up. You can fuck it
Yeah.
up.
Right.
You could destroy the drive.
Right.
Worst case scenario, you could
Blow
vent
up.
plasma all over yourself.
Sure. Yeah.
Pull a
that
Spock.
would be bad. I feel like it's delicate work, and I'm concerned about the structural integrity of the ship shooting off. So I'm going to yell at Arthur. I got my hands full for the next while. I need to fucking focus.
You see, by the way, just to give you a little more information,
Yeah.
the door down south is open.
Yeah.
It's about 60-ish feet from you.
Mm-hmm.
And there's dark and there's like, blinking lights and shit. Continue.
And then I don't know where Mark Zero went. He there was a girl and she fucked off, so I would say go find them. If I can't stop this, I would find a cryopod pretty much stat. And then
as
then I'm going to see how much time it is before the jump.
As Arthur, you realize, Arthur, going into a jump would be bad if you're not in cryo or stasis.
No, that's fine.
As you look, it's prepped to go.
Mm-hmm. I probably wouldn't even know that, but I'll take Glenn's word for it. Okay, I got 63, so I just passed the combat surveillance sort of role. What I'm doing is that's a success. So I'm going to turn on the vibro blade, but I'm going to have it low, and I'm effectively going to stalk my way into the room. Glenn is bait, and if I see anything moving towards Glenn,
you give the good news as you bumble. Because remember, it's 0G, so you have this vibro chainsaw thing that's like it's like just shitting out exhaust as you're like floating, kind of like bumbling around, and you make the check. So you can see this room. Seemingly, there's nothing in here. There's no bad guys, whatever. The only thing that you see is your handiwork from before. So you have the bombs and whatnot that you had laid many moons ago when this started. You note the open door. And since you succeeded, you notice that there are some ventilation shafts and some utility shafts. There's a couple. There's one directly above Glenn's base. There's one over in the corner near the ass end of this south side of this room. As in, ventilations, they're around, but the utility shafts are places that people could go. And since your role is, could people be hiding somewhere? They could be hiding there, or they could be behind that open door.
Can I move towards that door and close it?
Yeah. So you're going to go over to the door. Are you revealing yourself? Or are you being...
I'm just going to... No, I'm... I can't do any cover because I'm too bumbly. Even without the vibro blade, there's no chance of stealth. I'm just going to stalk my way slowly towards the door, close it, and as I do that, I'm still looking around.
Okay, as you get to the door, you can see down below, of course.
Okay.
And if we look at the thing, look at 6, and now you just see, hey, there's a whole bunch of shit down there. What is down there? It looks like an armature of the ship. Okay, that's the structure. An armature. It looks like a skeleton, right? As in the bones of the ship.
I think I know what you mean.
So like metal rungs and this kind of stuff, and it goes off, and basically this is super cold storage. What would happen here is cryopods could be latched on the outside. It is housed. It's just usually that area does not have oxygen. Okay. And then you could put extra.
We're basically in the nacelle then.
Yeah, it's like a nacelle.
In the warp. Yeah.
Exactly. So you're in the reactor. It's really the last room. There'll be like one extra room where there's a terminal, probably a terminal 2, and there's like some spacesuits and whatnot, and then you see a little airlock that goes into, we'll call it the nacelle, and there's cargo back there. As you can kind of look into this room and see through the window into the other room, so the ass of the ship, off, whatnot. You see some storage.
I need to correct you. because you said I still had the bombs here. I took up all the bombs.
Oh, you did. That's right.
Because the plan was never to get back on this godforsaken ship.
That's right.
But
That's right.
unfortunately, we
That's
are.
right. Fair enough. In that case, you can.
Hey, you know what? Plus 1 XP for that's my vote for
Either-
remembering that you'd taken them away.
So either plus 1 XP or you can heal a stress.
I'll go for XP. Oh, I've got 10.
Uh-oh.
I'll wait for the later. I'll do that later.
So you can do it now if you want.
No. I'll leave for later.
All right. So, as Arthur, you get to it. You close the door. Shunk. And Glenn, you start messing with the reactor. What are you guys doing? And we're gonna get to Mark last.
Sure.
That's fine.
I'm definitely trying to figure out what kind of time we have before we jump. Like if I can even stop
what
the
you can
jump.
see is the jump is not initiated, but it is ready to go. It's a shotgun ready to go. So basically, all you realize, you guys may have stopped her in the middle of hitting the big red button.
Right.
Maybe she was prepping for something. You don't know, but the ship is ready to jump. Like if you hit go, it will jump somewhere.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's a jump 5, by the way.
Yeah, it's
which
long.
is the furthest. This is the furthest you can do. Jump 5 is dangerous.
Sure.
Right,
Sure.
and we
Jump
also
4 is-
know that the initial destination for this, like where we're supposed to be going, Eos, right? That's jump 5 away.
Right.
Yes, it is a jump 5 away. Although your plan was to take multiple jump 2s.
Did I ever get wind? I can't remember. I mean, because this is kind of like did I ever get wind as a player of kind of where we were going?
Yeah. You know you're going to the AO system.
Yeah.
Technically, what the plan was, you were going to meet. You're going to take a jump 2. A little bit of the ways there. Meet with this thing called the Hauler Capital. Which is a totally different ship, where Ivy was saying that you guys could actually probably get jobs and get out of Dodge, like a real Dodge. And then the rest of the colonists were going to take their couple jump 2s to get to the AO system.
Yeah. So
But this is a straight up.
I didn't realize that our whole plan was to get off this ship on another thing.
Originally.
Okay,
At
we
the very
weren't
beginning.
ever. Our original plan was never for us to go to Eos.
Well, it was up in the air.
Yeah.
What she said
Made
was,
opportunity.
hey, we can go to AO system if we want, but we also have this other option. We can feel it out depending on what happens.
Right.
I see.
Now,
Gotcha.
now that said, it is at a jump 5 right now, which would way overshoot meeting the Hauler Capital. You don't need to do that. So they're obviously going somewhere further.
Which an easy way to think about that, knowing all of that, is one jump 5. They're taking us directly. They could be taking us directly to AOs.
It's pretty obvious. Like you're like, oh shit. As in fact, you can even look around and say, like, look at the coordinates and whatnot. You're like, oh fuck, we're going directly here.
I'm gonna message Duststone. And
it's crackly since you're in the reactor room and you guys are all getting mildly irradiated. Yes.
Sure. I don't
Hey,
know
what's
if
going
we
on?
can stop this, but we might be in for a jump 5. You might want to think about some cryo if I can't shut it down, or
What do you mean? We're doing what?
yeah, I don't know exactly.
Hey, Charisse, check this. As you hear her, she's like, yeah, looks like we're prepped. What you fucking do?
I don't know what you could do up there, but I'm gonna try and stop this from happening. It's very possible that they're gonna kill me and get this to happen anyway. I just thought I'd give you a little heads up. Ian, could you
Yes.
help me wind this jump drive down, please?
As Ian calculates and such, here's gonna be the question: is Ian locked out of this room?
Yeah. Can I see if I have any subsystems down here? Because I know I didn't get all the way down here, but maybe I could set up a subsystem to see if I can
Well, you're
get
at a
Ian.
Terminal 1 right now. You're at a Terminal 1 right now.
Yeah.
As Ian will say, I have been locked out of this room, and it makes sense. He has been locked out of this
I'm
room.
going to do hacking to see if I can get Ian.
You're going to try to hack the reactor core. Cool. I love it. Go ahead and rock and roll. Meanwhile, Arthur, what are you doing?
Head over to Glenn.
You do.
Roll my eyes when he says, "Oh, I'm going to get killed." Then I'm going to take a position next to him so that anyone who wants to try and kill him has to come through me. And I'll be looking at the various vents and the various places
Yep.
if anyone wants to come out. I'm going to put myself between Glenn and that threat.
That is what you're doing. You've already made a roll. It was speed.
No, it was combat.
It was combat.
Slow. Yeah.
So this is slow. As you get up to him, Glenn, you feel,
There's
the sort
nothing
of
speedy about his movement on this ship right now.
No.
you can hear the behind you, and you can smell the exhaust.
That's very comforting.
Yeah, of course. Up top, you're hanging out up there. Yeah, Mark. As you see her.
Last thing I
Shove
said
off.
was she shut the door, and I was like, "Wrong choice, Mitch."
As she gently shoves off, you can see that she sees, obviously, you have a weapon around you, though your arms are tangled up right now, so you have to break free of that to get that weapon.
Gotcha. Okay.
As she pushes off and slowly is moving towards you. She's going to reach you. Just slowly. Her hair is wild, like red, wild. You see these yellow eyes. They're actually not yellow. They're just yellow because of the red light. In here, you see these brilliant green eyes. As she is stunning and horrific at the same time. Like angular features.
The Dark Lord will have a queen.
Has a feral look to her, but totally sane. There's an intelligence in her eyes as she slowly floats to you, and in a sultry voice, otherworldly, she starts to speak. I'll give you the choice: fear or sanity. You can roll either one.
We'll go fear because it's 3 higher. Ah, 31.
As you ain't afraid, but as she gets close,
Lower.
as you're almost afraid, as she gets close, you realize she's not Jessamine. She looks like her, though. Like, there is something in the features. It almost looks like maybe she's like an older sister or a sibling, but it's not her. Or is it? It doesn't look like her. She's older, maybe in her 30s or something. Long hair, the whole thing.
Higher, for sure.
Right. She's more mature, and as she comes forward, she says, "What's the line again?" Mark, I'm sorry, Glenn.
May the dark night embrace us.
It's may the Dark Mother keep a watchful eye on you.
She says that line. She says, "May the Dark Mother keep a watchful eye on you." As you see her eyes like glowing, and you note, since you passed the save, she has no shadow. As she moves past the lights, no shadow whatsoever. As she moves through some of the cables, she moves through the cables. As she is coming up to you, getting very close, you feel the hotness of her breath. Come
The whole time.
What do you do? She's going to bite you on the neck.
Right on. So the whole time, I have been trying to free one of my arms.
Sure.
Right. I am doing the get my fucking arm out the coat thing, right? I'm staring straight the fuck at her though, like the whole time. What the fucking? I have a thing.
Okay.
On me.
Okay.
That while she's locked into my eyes, I'm giving her like the whole point of this is that I'm locking her eyes.
Uh-huh.
So that while she's doing this thing like I'm gonna come fucking eat you, right? I'm not letting her look anywhere else because I'm gonna try to lock those eyes, right?
Sure.
While I'm reaching for the little syringe that Glenn Space gave me earlier.
Okay.
And I'm letting her get the fuck close.
And then you're going, okay,
She's
cool.
coming right at me.
So the question
My dick is getting harder. My arms are getting fucked. It's in my right hand because my left hand's fucked.
You haven't gotten it yet. The question is,
Right.
Are you able to untangle, get this thing to attack?
And
So
ready. Yeah.
this is going to be a body save.
Body save.
Body massage.
Actually, it's my lowest by 1. Okay. That's a D20. That's a 100, right?
Correct. And what skill are you going to add to it?
Oh shit! Doesn't matter.
Let's roll.
It really doesn't matter. 81.
Ooh! As she gets up to you and you're like, you haven't gotten it free, so you're still tangled up, but you are able to grab onto the syringe, but you're still tangled. As she sinks her teeth into your neck. Arthur, roll me a d10. Glenn, roll me a d10.
I rolled a 0.
10? What'd you get, Arthur?
10.
1.
Nice. That's a nice average roll. You take 11 damage as she sucks you. You feel the blood vacating the premises. As
I have 3 health.
As she pulls her mouth away, covered in blood, and you can smell your own blood, as she says, "You taste so sweet," as she goes in for another one. That's her turn. She's sucking you down. Next round, Arthur, as you're sitting there, ready.
Hold on, dude. I really have to pee. I've been drinking this water bottle. I'll be right back.
Arthur, as you're looking around, and in fact, you notice a ding 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 ding, a shaking or a shimmering, or a rattle from above you. As you're being very, paying attention to all these things, very aware, as you look up, directly above, and just barely in the darkness through the grate, you can see some lights, perhaps of systems or whatnot, moving. Like something is up there, moving around.
Can I see did you say I could see a grate between what they're standing on?
So what's going on is above you, a good 20 some odd feet. This room is rather large. There's a grate. Beyond that grate, another 30 feet, so you as a player understand, is where they are. So you're here, 20-foot grate, another 30-feet grate at the dorsal side, at the very edge of the ship, the fuselage. That's where they are. You're able to look up and see those lights up there of the sort of diodes and whatnot moving. Basically, Mark Zero is struggling, and you're hearing some of the struggle. It just sounds like a cling, 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 because he's not able to vocalize right now.
Okay.
He's like, oh.
I can't take a shot, can I? Because it's in pitch black.
You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want.
No, I need to keep Glenn safe. because if anyone gets the Glenn.
As you see it,
Choices.
think about what you're going to do. Choices. Glenn, what are you doing? As you were starting to hack, what was your roll? What was your roll? That would actually last round. I didn't get to it.
I didn't. I did not roll yet. But I'm just trying to not. I'm trying to get the
You're trying to
computer
hack
working
it.
here.
I know. So this is actually roll for
I
last
rolled
round.
A 51, but I have computers, so I succeeded.
Cool. So this was the result of last round.
Yeah.
So we're not to this round yet. As you're sitting there dickering around, hacking as you give Ian access to this terminal, which means he can help you.
Good.
As on this round, as you see, I have access now. As camera access, you see the camera's like, and the red light in this room flashes and turns to this sort of low white light, which actually does blind you for a second. As the room starts to thrum up with energy. Yes, I'm gaining full access now. What do you do?
I will check to see if there's if so you said earlier that all they have to do is hit a button.
Yeah.
Basically
The ship's
to
ready
shoot
to go.
us. And it's from any access terminal, correct?
I didn't say that.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have Ian message throughout out the shift. Or how long do we have, Ian, before this thing
What do you mean?
shoots us? How long before we? How long before we? Can we turn this off? Can we turn off the jump drive?
Of course we can. It is not on a timer.
Can we start that process
What?
to turn off the jump drive?
Yes, we can start it now. Do you wish to wind down the warp core?
Yeah, is that gonna hurt the ship at all?
It should not, unless it has been sabotaged.
Where would we find that out?
You see him calculate. There are many ways to sabotage a ship.
Yeah. I have a
Do
feeling.
you want me to wind down the warp core or not?
What just a guess. What are the odds of this thing?
I cannot answer that.
Yeah.
The probability is there's not enough information.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know that the airlock has got some holes in it that we did a really quick fix, and if we do a jump at this point with the airlock issues, is this ship
The airlock would be the least of your worries, Glenn Space.
Yeah, that's true.
Going into a jump now could do dire things to your physical and mental bodies.
Right. Is it if somebody could do a jump or trigger this jump, where would they where do they have access aside from here on the bridge?
Terminal 1s.
But
unless a Terminal 2 has been hacked.
Can you see if there are any other Terminal 2s?
If it has been hacked, I would not know.
Can you just run maybe a diagnostic to see?
Running diagnostic, as that will take his turn.
Yeah.
As you see immediately multiple pings of just the ship's been hacked to fuck. As you realize it's you hacking the shit out of this. Literally every room you've gone into, you've hacked something. It's like you've hacked things multiple times just to do it. Like, there's like Rickroll playing on this one monitor in these cryopods. Still, they're insane. Yes, it's been hacked. Everywhere you've gone has been hacked.
Yeah, I can't
The
guarantee.
Coke machine was hacked. Everything's hacked. I'm pretty sure you hacked the Coke machine.
I look over to Arthur. And I say, "Yeah, we could go anytime. I'm not 100% sure I can shut this off. It might be a good idea that we get into cryo, and get our buddy into cryo ASAP. I could be wrong about this, or do you think I should just try to shut it down now? But we could be in trouble. Thoughts on that, Arthur?"
Ian, is there anyone accessing another terminal anywhere through the ship?
Yes.
Which terminals?
In the command module.
Anywhere else?
Is he running? No.
So it's safe.
Although a terminal 2 in the compartment below you was accessed 30 minutes ago.
Right. Glenn, take your time. Can't afford to make any errors. Just continue to slowly reverse whatever this warp drive thing is. Can I get to a point where I can see that terminal down below?
Yeah, it's that door that you shut. You actually saw the terminal for a moment. Also, Arthur, it does dawn on you that you still don't know where Mark Zero is.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to influence you. I'm just saying it would cross your mind that you're like, wait a minute, I've been to the ass into the ship. Where did he go?
I'm presuming that Mark is with someone else.
He is.
I know.
He is.
He's absolutely was. I don't know where Mark went. I think he went up that way.
Playing this entire game.
Right. So you're sitting there. I just need to know what you do. As Glenn, you start dickering around. You're letting your NPCs do everything. Are you going to do something? That's a question. And then Arthur, what do you do?
Okay.
We're in rounds because someone's dying now.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Glenn, where is Mark up above?
Yeah, he jumped real fucking hard. He went that way.
As you look up, you see that he's not there.
It's nothing
Probably
there.
in
In
trouble.
fact, it looks like a giant.
But there is the
Desk
grate.
or
It's sort of like,
That's making the noise.
and you see something way in the back moving around.
I'll tell him. I'll tell him. If you jump real hard, you might be able to get to him.
You can definitely.
Yep. Okay. Back of my mind, I know that if I leave Glenn,
It's whatever you want to
Look.
do. What do you do?
Look, you're actually right. Like if you leave Glenn is fucked.
True.
no, I'll stay with
do you do?
Glenn. I'm sticking.
As you
with
stay there, looking. Dang, 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 dang. Okay, Glenn, what is your action? Or are you just waiting for
It's
chatbot
to
to do a
start
spin?
spinning down the. Start
Okay.
spinning down the.
Go ahead and roll. This would be intellect.
And can I use my engineering, mechanical repair?
Mechanical repair.
Yeah.
Fine. That's fine.
All right. And that is a 35, a success.
Nice. As you start the process, doom, 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 as you see this core in the middle. If you've seen the Genesis device, it looks like one of those, just a little bigger. As the coil is it's down to a jump 4, goes down to a jump 3, and the warp core is starting to cool down. Up top, she's necking you.
Yes, she is.
You take another deal of damage as
How
she's
much?
sucking. Arthur and Glenn, roll a d10. As she just
5.
Really? Fuck. It's an 8.
all right, so 13 damage as she
Jesus, fucking Joseph.
Did you take a wound?
So if I have 3 hit points left,
Yep. So you drop down
I lose
3.
the 3.
Yep. And then it rolls
Now I'm
over.
at 0.
Rolls over to the top, and you take the rest of it.
So now I have 10 health out of 20.
Yep. Because you
And
take
1
30.
wound.
Correct. Now the wound, you're going to be taking a bleeding wound. So roll a d10. So you can lose a lot more blood.
One wound, 10 health, and what did you want me to roll?
Roll a d10. You will not lose a limb like it says in the wound table, because she's not attacked. 2. Lots of blood is what you lose. You gain 1 stress. So that's what happens as you just feel like this heat in your face, like literally she's sucking the blood out so much your feet go numb because literally the pressure is just sucking up to your face. If you could see yourself, you'd be red, just flushed, nice and flushed. Your eyes are bloodshot, and you can feel like the of your heart starting
Especially
to strain.
in the wound that's going to here, like I boom, boom, boom,
just blood's going out. You see that she like licks it off as it comes out, and she's just covered in this mess. As you can see that the cords and whatnot around her are now not moving through her body. She's gaining a corporeal nature as she's sucking the blood out of you. As she pops off for a second, caressing you, wiping the
I
sweat
look
away
straight
from
up
you.
at her and I'm like, don't stop. And I grab the back of her head and I bring it back.
Yeah. As you do, you pull a Nosferatu. I love it. You'll get advantage. What are you trying to do?
Stab her in the fucking tits with this.
All right. Roll your body save to free yourself from this bullshit. You get advantage on it.
Good.
I am gonna say though, because you brought her back to your neck, you'll take another D10 of damage because she's gonna stuck again. Arthur,
Straight
I'm gonna let you roll it because Ken rolls too high.
Well, I'm not good at Mothership.
I succeeded. I got a 20.
All right, so we'll get to you in a second. Think about what you're gonna do. Arthur, what'd you do?
Wait.
All right, take 3 more damage. Ugh! As she nips at you, as you wrench free, and you have the needle or the syringe in your hand.
And I just come right up.
Seppuku style. Ugh!
I'm trying to. I'm wanting to. I bring her in, and I'm trying to get it in her heart.
Yep. You get advantage. Roll combat. Or yeah.
Combat. All right. 14, motherfucker, which is like 60.
Roll it again to see if you crit.
No, that's an 85 on the second.
All right. Glenn, what does the syringe do? Do you remember?
I think it knocks him out.
It knocked out old girl. She got stabbed in the face, right? The forehead.
Right.
Do you remember what we rolled for it?
I do not.
Okay, roll a d5 because it does a d5 damage.
Yeah.
It only does a D5 damage? What the goddamn fuck? All right.
It's a syringe. It's a syringe. Roll a d5. Someone roll a d5.
I rolled a 5. Does that help?
We'll do a 5. We'll do 5. All right, as she takes 5 damage to the heart, just, she pops off of you for a second, her eyes wide, full of betrayal, as she's clutching onto you. Oh! And do you give her the juice?
I go, my turn. And I give her the juice.
As she, her face squinches in. You see like the black veins all wrapped around her. Blood like pools at her mouth as she just is in obvious horrific pain.
I've still got it by the back of their head. It's like looking straight at me in the eyes. I've been like, "You've never been hotter than right now." While she's like in fucking pain.
As
Like,
there's a moment as her eyes just open up wide as can be, full dilation.
Yeah.
As all the blood that she sucked, like fucking fire hose, as you were absolutely blown back. And when you pop out just full of coagulation, blood, and all hell and goo and goop, there's the smell of ozone, this horrible screech, and she's gone. You might see just the of those eyes gone.
the
Meanwhile,
last thing as they
Arthur, you're downtown looking around as blood falls on you. Sploosh! Hits the reactor, hits Glenn. You're covered. Do you guys move out of the way, or you get the little drop? What do you do?
I'm gonna call up and say, shout,
As you just
Mark, is that
take it.
you? Yeah, I don't care.
You
I'm not
look
moving
up.
from my post. Shout up, Mark. Is this your doing?
You hear.
you hear the sound of a new kink being born.
Oh God. The
Right?
blood kink.
It is fear. The sound that this man makes is full on fear. And in the middle, it hitches like,
Uh-oh.
and you could swear that it's a on the back end.
And on that note, for Glenn, the reactor core or the warp core is powered down to 1, so it's nominal. It's where it should be. You
Sure.
never want to take it fully offline unless you
Right.
want to, because you can destroy it.
Yeah.
As you have control of the reactor.
Ian, can you lock this down so that if somebody else does some programming to it, just like we don't shoot off until we repair the ship? Can you gotta keep
Yes.
it on, but just kind of lock down the terminals.
I have encrypted the controls for the warp core.
Thank you. Arthur, I think we should go help Mark. And then I jump up.
As you get to the grate, slimy, you pull it over, and you see way in the back, tangled in just this gore mess, with one arm out, covered in absolute blood. It smells like burnt butthole up in here.
Mark, are you okay, buddy? Are you still alive?
He looks pale. There is so much blood. He looks pale as fuck, and he's obviously wounded, having lost a lot of blood from his neck.
If once you get close enough, my eyes are rolling back in my head. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna run and jab him with the stim pack.
Okay, you float up there.
You may or may
Simply-
not know that he's got one on him
Yeah.
at any
Doesn't
given
matter.
time.
He gives you the juice. Okay, we need to know what the rules are for that. I'm pretty sure you gain like a D10 or something.
I do, and
Arthur-
I get a +1 to everything, I think.
Arthur, what are you doing?
But if I do it again, I'm fucked.
And you get advantage.
For like an
I'm
hour.
not going to bother jumping up.
Okay, as you're lang, dang, lang, dang, 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 dang. What do you do?
Watch Glenn jump up.
Yep.
Keep one eye on them, and keep
Yep.
another eye on the rest of this room, because there is
You're
still there's still
You hear
another
that?
there's
As you're
another one.
looking
isn't there?
around. As you're looking around, and Arthur, we're going to say, as you maybe you're take a look around, doesn't seem like anything's in here. You could check the other vent, of course, or not vent, the other access tunnel. You know that you have the terminal in the back. But otherwise, there doesn't seem to be anywhere you guys haven't checked on the ship. There are the utility tunnels. They don't run the entire length of the ship. They're modular. So perhaps something is stuck in there. You haven't seen any
I mean,
evidence.
we're gonna have to search the entire Jeffries tubes.
Yeah, and they're not contiguous. They're only in certain modules, and they're only certain parts. It's literally you go in to access the system of that compartment. So there's not a lot of room up there. Could someone be hiding? Yes. And you're talking about at this point 9 different
3
ones.
square miles of Jeffries tubes. Yes.
It's not that far. It's about 9 different rooms, and it will take a lot of time to do it. Okay. That said, we need to shut down because I've got to bounce. But very good game. We'll say everyone gets for dealing with the monster, for actually clearing these rooms, for almost clearing the entire ship. You have that one last room, and then the super cold storage, long-term storage. We'll say you each get 3 XP.
Ooh.
Towards skills.
So just 3 XP in total.
Yeah.
How much is our total?
How much does it cost for an expert skill?
All skills cost 10 XP. So you cost 10. You get.
Can we have 4? No, I'm joking.
Yeah, you can all have 4. That's fine.
Oh,
Holy shit!
wow. Yeah, that makes a difference.
Yeah, boom. Suddenly, I have firearms experience now.
Yep. All right.
Not me.
We will discuss via the Discord the next time we're going to play. We'll probably take 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be traveling, but we'll discuss it and we'll be joining again. But I got to bounce. Good job, y'all.
Yeah. We'll be back potentially next week for something or other.